on. Oh, I forgot to take the cat ear sign off. Wait, 1 second. There we go. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome in. Muted? Am I actually? It does not look like I am. They are lying again. Got it. Can't hear you? Okay, okay. Well, he died. How did you swallow a toothpick, Dot? How, like the whole toothpick? Part of a toothpick? I don't think you'll die, but if you really did swallow a toothpick, I'd definitely do some research on that. It just happened. Okay, I'm trying to process this. How do you just accidentally swallow a toothpick? Aren't you normally holding on? Were you chewing on it? Were you chewing on the toothpick? How do you just accidentally swallow a toothpick? I can't, that is not my area of expertise. Google probably has more information than I do. Please, I hope you're all right. Hopefully swallowing the toothpick doesn't hurt. Hydrate. All right, 1 second, Vex. Let me take the drink really quick. Simply you see the toothpick and you say yum and then you chomp. It flew into the whole toothpick. Just someone threw the toothpick at you? It is... my brain can't comprehend this. Anything to say goodbye? Google it and say I'm dying. Okay.
As if we can't hear you.
Yes, you can hear me. I know you can hear me. Someone can hear. Maybe. Okay, Vex. In all of your wonder of not being able to hear me, have you tried unmuting the stream? Have you, Vex? Have you tried unmuting the stream? It's fine. I've eaten a few. Don't ask. Frost. Okay, we don't need confessions of how many toothpicks you guys have managed to eat in your lives. But yes, Dot, please, please figure out if that is safe. I can't imagine it's normal, but in theory, as long as it doesn't poke anything, it's wood. People used to eat bark, right? Unmute yourself. I'm not muted. I know I'm not muted. I trust Dot's word. Dot knows what I said about the Googling, so I'm not muted. Okay? His Dot isn't gonna die. Okay. What am I supposed to do? Okay, guys, you can hear me. No, we are not bringing back the cat ears. We're not bringing back the cat ears. Foggy, we are not bringing back the cat ears. Cat ears might have punctured. Okay. Dot, if you truly did, please go to the hospital. Go see a doctor. Go see a medical professional if that is truly what happened. Please. I actually mean it. If you think you are in critical danger, please don't be here watching my stream. Please go see a doctor. Please. Screw you for catching my prank, but don't leak it. Frost, I can tell you right now, the second you said certain words, all I wanted to do was go against them. Because you, of all people, are the least likely for me to trust. Okay? Nothing against you, Frost. Just, you know. Just gonna walk at a Dot, please. Okay. Like I said, today's supposed to be a story time. So let's go into a story that isn't Dot swallowing a toothpick. I think that's the right thing to do. Thank you for the gifted Vex, Foggy. Foggy, can you please put the sound alerts back to normal? Like, I know even the bit one isn't normal. It was changed. Can it please go back to normal? Foggy? That's a good one. Foggy. I don't... It's fine for like one, but then you do more and could you imagine hearing that over and over? No, just no, please, no. Almost 100 gifted? How do you have that much money, Vex? I know, thank you. That's the right word I should say. Thank you, Vex. Thank you for the other gifted. Thank you for the 87 that came before it. Thank you. Okay, story time. It's supposed to be a story time. Why don't we get into a story? Like my homework. That's a great story, isn't it? Because, okay, I kind of mentioned this in the Discord server. I kind of mentioned everything that comes up in Discord, so it's not going to be new for everyone. If you have a paper that is between 2,000 and 2,500 words, right? It's a decent sized paper. It's at least going to be 3 pages long, non-double spaced. But you look at it and you're like, okay, it's not that long. Especially when the teacher automatically says, we need to do something. Right, welcome
Why
in, Toby.
story time?
Why? Because I want to do story time, Vex. Because I want to do story time, okay? So I have a paper that's has to be between 2,000 and 2,500 words, not including like the sources and direct quotes. That's what I was told. Fine, it's short. I've been kind of not really procrastinating, but I've been working on it slowly. I've been inching towards it. It's due tonight. I have 2 more sections left, and then more like a section and a 4 or 3/4, but whatever. I was going through it and I was reading the thing, and it's like, okay, you need these specific 6 sections. It's like an introduction and then 4 different points and then a conclusion. I'm like, fine, easy. Most of this paper is basically just BSing stuff with some bits of truth in between. That is all this paper is. It's on global consumer marketing, which is basically a fancy way of saying how people in different countries act differently. That is literally it. This paper is not difficult at all. And I was reading and I'm like, okay, short. It's a short paper. Hey, guess what? We need a table of contents. Why do we need a table of contents if the teacher told us what to write, said put headings in your paper, and then proceeded to give us a very short word limit? Why do we need a table of contents? I also didn't say how to format it, so I need to look up how to make a table of contents. But why do you need a table of contents? Why? BS is a great way to do paper. That's how I do 90% of my papers. And the last one that I BS'd for this teacher, the dude said I had great formatting and my thoughts were cohesive. Those are 2 words that are like 2 things that I did not think were gonna go to one of my papers. But hey, I take it. I take it. I had cohesive thoughts according to this teacher. Cohesive thoughts. It kind of makes me wonder how bad the other papers were that were in this class, but no. To write a longer paper. No. No.
Sif, write a longer paper than the limit and don't put a table of contents.
Yeah, I don't want to fail. Thank you for the bits, Vex, but I don't want to fail it. I don't want to fail it. I don't want to fail it. That's the one important thing. That's also the only story I had prepared. So, hey guys, story time concluded. Thanks for coming. I don't know. She's losing her edge. What do you mean I'm losing my edge? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
It's a power move.
I don't think it's a power move, okay? Currently in this semester, I am having the worst grades that I have ever had. I have a single A, 2 B's, and 2 C's. It's bad.
Stream is over, I guess.
Stream is not over, but that story is over. Thank you for the bits again. You're always on top of your game? I am always on top of my game. That is true. I never submit an assignment late. Even if that means I have to do an entire team project by myself, I never submit it late. I was failing 4 classes or like a month. Okay, I'm glad they're all up. I know that some classes are hard because all of the grades, like the beginning of a semester or year or however long your school whatever pocket is, it's difficult because like you get 1 bad assignment and there's nothing else for like the next 3 weeks and you're like, I need my grade. Only 1 A, that's so terrible. Okay. As someone, me, who normally gets A, B's, like A's and B's, normally 50-50 with A's and B's, and maybe, if I'm really struggling, a singular C in a semester, it's fine. The problem is that in college, most classes, to qualify, at least where I am, most classes, you need to get a C flat. You cannot have a C minus, aka everything needs to be a 6 or a 65, a 70. Oh wait, why am I a 75 or higher? Everything needs to be a 75 or higher. Weighted tests are always my favorite. Okay. Welcome in, clear. Welcome in. Sorry, at least the tests keep you above the homework. I'm having a hard time. Right now because honestly, my testing skills are not great. I can write and BS a really decent paper, get good grades. I can go through all the homework. Everything is fine. Test to speak. Oh wait, you are not failing all your classes, Vex. Text to speech doesn't like certain keywords. I don't know what that is. I regret turning on the stretch. Give me 1 second. Let me go up and stretch. And as I try and get my thoughts together, because, you know, my teacher said I have cohesive thoughts. My teacher said I have cohesive thoughts. All right, that's stretching. I may have only just went back, but that's it. Hydrate. Vex, I'm gonna turn off the damn, the damn stretch one, though. Thank you for the drink. All right. Yeah, your teacher lied. No, my teacher did not lie. No, no, no.
Your teacher lied.
Did not lie. Anyway, and get my thoughts together. I am good when it comes to homework. I always do my homework. I always do, like, anything that comes home. I always take the tests, too. But the problem is I'm not a good test taker because I don't study. If I didn't pick it up in class and remember it, I will not do well. And that really sucks because one of my classes literally only has 3 tests and 1 group project. And granted, I did the group project by myself, turned it in early, got 10% extra credit, so I have 110% on my group project. My first test in that class, I got a 64. I understand the material. I just didn't understand the way that test was worded. And then, like, that's one of the classes I have a C in. The other class is my business law class, and it's like, okay, here's a study guide. Go off the study guide. Look at this study guide and study based on the study guide. And I'm like, okay, great. Thank you for having this study guide that has all of these topics listed. I went through all of his class slideshows, went through my notes, made like a cohesive list of things that I needed to memorize and did memorize based on this study guide. And only 4 questions out of the 50 were even remotely based on this study guide. No. So that class is also a C. I don't study either. I treat college like a job. I do what I can while I'm there, but my home is personal time. I wish I could be like that. I'm just worried because I don't want to fail college. I'm very grateful that I have a college fund and some minor forms of like whatever aid, not aid, scholarships, that's the word. I have some small stuff and I'm like, I don't want to lose it. I want to keep it. I want to keep it. I don't want to take summer school. I don't want to lose my summer. So I try my best and I spend way too many hours at home. Like, I have some group project for my marketing class this semester where what we have to do is go to a supermarket or some kind of store. I got a supermarket of a name and brand, and the whole team has to go and spend like, holy crap, Vex! Holy crap!
Collage is important.
Vex, is your wallet okay? Holy crap! Holy crap! Oh my god! Okay, well there goes my thought process! Holy crap, Vex! Oh my god! Thank you so much, Vex! Okay, I do. Oh my crap! Oh. Is college important? Trying to get a master's in chemistry so I can apply. I mean, that's a good... I'm just going for a marketing major because I wanted a piece of paper. Oh god. I don't think this is gonna stop anytime soon. But at least a chemistry major or a master in chemistry actually has importance. I mean, I can see it. I can see it. Being... that sounds like a fun job. Oh my god, they don't stop. Vex, I hope you still have money left. I can't function, you're right. You're right. What am I even supposed to say? What am I even supposed to say right now? The weather's nice? Yeah. Weather sure is nice. Isn't it great? The sky's nice and sky-like. I would say it's blue, but I don't think the sky's blue for everyone right now. It might be gray. I don't know. Only other option is military. I got 98. Oh. Whoa. Is it bad that I don't know what the test is? I wish I knew. Oh my god, these bits are driving me crazy. Oh my god. Still, thank you, Vex. I regret having this go for every single bit. Can we just wait this out? I don't think my brain's gonna process properly. And all the bits are gone. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Whew. Whew. Okay. 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 We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Is that somewhere? I don't know. It is wild. It is wild. Thank you again, Vex. I don't know what else I'm supposed to say other than thank you. It's a lot. It is a lot of money. Vex, I know it's a lot of money. And I appreciate it. Thank you so much. What am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say? Thank you, Vex. This was supposed to be a story time. The stories are gone. I'm also very lightheaded now. Oh, they ended. Oh, they ended. I'm free. I'm free. I'm calm now. I'm calm. My voice is trying to leave me. It's for— what do you mean for now, Togi? No. Let me take a drink really quick. Compose my thoughts. And then yeah, we'll be good. And then my water tried to swallow wrong. Okay, what were we talking about? College. We were talking about college. Yeah, I'm literally just going for a business marketing degree because it was a piece of paper and I'm like, hey, if someone sees business written on a piece of paper, they might think it's important. Plus, marketing should hopefully help me advertise myself. So possibly I can do a little better with the whole content creator thing. That was my thought process going into it. All those, like, 2.5 years ago. So hopefully, I thought nuclear missile technician would be pretty— that does sound cool. It also sounds, very complicated. Gosh, you still—
I still have bits for TTS 6.
How do you still have bits, Vex? How do you still have bits after that? Thank you for the bits. How do you still have bits? Bit goal starting? Oh god. Why is it so high? This up, you don't want to take a second— I don't— okay. My mom is right. I took business marketing over something like business, like accounting or anything of that sort because I didn't want to take a second math class. I had to take one plus finance, and that was it.
I got about 1K just sitting doing nothing.
Why? How do you still— alright, fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's understandable. It's understandable. I had a whole class— what is that? Wait, I'm actually curious. Clear, what is it? I don't know what that is. My great brain of knowing only basic terminology does not know what that is. It doesn't. I wish I did. I wish I did. Also, welcome, Ingrid. Let me take the drink really quick. Throw everything? No, I don't think throwing everything is a great idea. I don't think that's a great idea. I don't think you guys have enough points to throw everything at me. That's what I'm gonna say right now. I'm gonna say that. Augie has the power to double everything, by the way. Kind of scary. No, Vex. That's not what that means. That's not what that means. Vex, you already threw 10,000 things at me. You already threw 10,000 bits. Just saying that out loud. Saying that out loud. No. Just no. Only doing Pokeballs. Good. Good. Wait, can you still redo the— damn it. Thank you, Vex. Yeah.
Hello, brain damage.
Yeah, that's brain damage, alright. Yep. Thank you for the bit, Stark.
Throw stuff at Sif.
I don't— is this— or should we just rename the stream? I feel like story time's over. I feel like story time became abuse the streamer with head concussions or something. Give me 1 second. I dropped a thing on the floor and it bugs me whenever I drop things on the floor. Thank you for the follow, Clear. I'm sorry that I can't think straight. People are throwing stuff at me and my my brain can only process one thing at a time. Oh, I wish my brain could process more. It is often said that I have two brain cells. One is dedicated purely to Disneyland knowledge. The other one, it's whatever I feel like at the time, which...
Sif, when is the next Kingdom game stream?
You're okay. Did you guys? Okay, for those who were here yesterday, did you enjoy King of the Castle? That was the Kingdom stream. I know quite a few people yesterday said they liked it. Would you guys be interested if I do that game more often? I don't know if I will do it as often as Skylanders, but I would be. I liked it. I didn't know what I was doing, but I liked it. Oh, you should tell them my luck in the cookie game and how much you... Don't need to talk about that luck. We don't. Hey, I got Togi into Cookie Run Kingdom. That's a story. I got him to play. He hasn't been on for 3 days according to the profile. Oh God. Thank you for the bit.
What your catch rate in Pokemon? Get in the ball. I want you in my Pokemon team.
I'm locked chances. You can't. It's impossible. It's impossible. I'm like the legendary at the start of the game. You can't catch me. You can't. It's also been longer than 5 minutes, so I can go back like this, and I can get the wings back. And Cookie Ring's been lacking. My luck recently has sucked. But Togi over here got his account really first try on the special banner. Got a cookie that took me 225 pulls to get one. And wedding cake. Yeah, I see.
Foggy
I saw.
said we could play the game in Discord.
That would be cool, but do you know what? Okay, I know this was supposed to be a just chatting stream, but I enjoyed yesterday's stream. Foggy, can you run a poll? Can you run a poll? I'm very open to doing King of the Castle. I'm very open to doing King of the Castle today. I'm very open. Redeem? Oh, be gone. Okay, no more wings. Got it. I'm open to doing King of the Castle. If you guys are interested, I'm open to King of the Castle. If you guys are interested. I just yapping. I could. Goddamn, money doesn't buy this. Money doesn't buy.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so for those who don't know, King of the Castle is a game where basically I get to be a monarch and you guys all get to be nobles and try and abolish the monarchy.
Maybe all this stuff being thrown at made you spend all the stuff at Cookie Run.
I don't think it made me spend stuff at Cookie Run. I have never, like, all of the money that I've gotten from streaming has just been going and pooling in my bank account. That is it. GOT simulator? Wait. Whoa, my brain is dead. It looks like currently the vote is winning for King of the Castle. It's very slow. If you guys are interested, speak now in their Game of Thrones. Yeah, I mean, there is some fantasy. There is some fantasy in there. Better not use this. I wouldn't. I have not spent...
You better not use this on the Nightmare Purple Cookie.
I haven't spent anything that I've collected streaming on anything. It's literally just been sitting in my bank account. That is it.
I remember playing Cookie Run at day 1 of its release and I got the Sea Fairy cookie.
First day you got a legendary? My luck was actually pretty decent when I first made my account, but other than that, not really. I don't know, I tried toppling the monarchy and the whole point of... Okay, it's not necessarily toppling the monarchy, it's trying to get me off the throne. And you guys are trying to get one of the nobles in your faction onto the throne so then you rule the kingdom. That's how the game works. So basically, you get 3 houses. You get 3 houses. Wow. Fire Emblem reference. And then, yeah, I'm trying to... my whole goal is to get an heir on the throne and make the kingdom how I want the kingdom to be. You guys are all trying to kill me. With your own schemes and random things. I really liked last time because one of the schemes was to try and kill the bees. And they could not kill the bees. All right, it looks like King of the Castle is winning. Let me open up the game really quick.
In the best Nobel.
I will need to turn the cat ear thing off. Are you guys down? Do you guys want to do that right now? We can do it. I'm gonna be honest, this game takes a little bit, so it's gonna take the rest of stream. If you guys, I have no more stories left. I had the one. I got it, Vex. Got it. Chaos is ladder. Chaos is ladder, and I cannot climb. That is how this ladder works. Change. Yeah, status update title. I would say so. Apparently I did decent last time, so hopefully I know what I'm doing this time and I don't do worse. That is what I am doing. Where is King of the Castle? Hello? Where? King of the Castle. King of the Castle. There we go. Play it. Alright, no, it's completely free, so... Oh, I need to open up... So basically how it's gonna work is it's gonna all be chat commands. I know there's also an extension that I'm gonna turn on. I don't know what the extension does, so if anyone knows what it does, that'd be nice. I keep turning it on, I don't know what it does. But yeah, you don't need to buy anything. It'll just all be through Twitch chat. It'll all be through Twitch chat. That is the thing. Let's move OBS over here and then get everything set up. It's on Steam. Yeah, it's all goes through Twitch. Yeah. So, Foggy bought the game for me, actually. Sorry that I keep looking off. I'm trying to get everything set up. We can make new thing. And all right, let me switch over to the other gaming scene. Oh, I just realized I forgot to turn on stream avatars. Give me 1 second for that as well. I opened it. I had stream avatars open. I just didn't do it. And then I need to find the cat ears. All right, there's the stream avatars. Let's get that out of the way. And, I needed to make the game larger, correct? Is it fine where it is? I made it larger yesterday. Does it need to be larger again? Because I can do that. Don't need stream avatars. We do need stream avatars. It makes it better. It makes it better. I enjoy the stream avatars, okay? Having Xerneas's horns completely block the screen is great, is it not? Go over, yeah, I think, can you make a pin saying how to join? I feel like that's important, because a lot of people were confused yesterday. We'll go through, let me know if I need to make the game larger, and I can do that. I just realized I dragged OBS back over here, and I had no reason to do that. Put that back. There we go. New dynasty. Just gonna go with the same thing. What do you want to name the dynasty this time? Yesterday it was the basement, and you guys were fighting over who got to rule the basement. I know the second answer was the attic. Are you furry? I'm not naming it furry. We're not naming it furry.
Furry.
No. 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 Nuh-uh. Not happening. All right. Anything else other than furry? We're not naming the dynasty furry. How do I change Pokemon's bottom? Exclamation mark avatars? Avatar? It's either avatar or avatars space and then the Pokemon name you want to be. The attic, Furby dynasty. We're going with the attic. It's reference to yesterday. All right, begin. Play on Twitch. All right, which 3 houses do you want? Yesterday we had the barbarians, the vampires, and the green people, the bees, the bee killers. Do we want to do different ones? Purple? All right, I see purple first. I'll go with the first 3 I read. Yellow, all right, and Foggy, you can't pick all 3. Green. Okay. I mean, yellow's new. Yellow is new. Blue? Wait, there was a blue? You know what? Let's go like this. Let's go like this. We didn't do blue and yellow yesterday. We'll leave out red and green. Does that sound okay? I mean, I know the red team won yesterday. That's fair. Yeah, we'll go like this. All right. In order to join, do exclamation mark join. You can space and then do the region, or exclamation mark join space preferred pronoun, or else it'll just use they them, and then the region you'd like to be in, just like Foggy did. Again, let me know if I need to make it a little bit larger. I can't make it too much larger, but I can make it help a little bit. Alright. So far, poor Milk's the only one in the yellow team. Again, you can join at any time after I start this. It's easier now if everyone's ready before it starts. It has a higher chance of you appearing in the story plot, I think. Maybe. Although new people actually showed up later last time. Oh, hello! Hello, Corbin. Welcome in. Wait, oh, you've been here. Oh. Wait, are you guys gonna make another group chat? I just realized that happened last time. Can't change my Pokemon? Oh, it should be like... Oh, yeah, go like that, space, and then the Pokemon you want to be. Just make sure it's spelled correctly. I don't think there's a leaf. I don't think there's a leave option. I think you're stuck. That being said, if you own the game, oh, I didn't know that was only a, oh, oops. All right, well, oh, yeah, there we go. All right, everyone ready? Let us begin. Here's hoping I don't die this time. All right, as a brief rundown of everything that's gonna happen, because I'm gonna skip the tutorial slightly if it pops up, just to show you guys what happens. So basically, down here in this blue section are the 3 houses. Blue, purple, yellow. Hopefully you guys know which team you're on. If not, I can periodically go back. But yeah, these are the things. Here you're gonna see what every stat is like, what everything's going up to. The extension. Okay, never mind. You know what? You guys familiarize yourself. You can, yeah. Magic. Okay. We know how this... Anyone who has questions, ask Foggy. Or, yeah, Foggy will know. Or, I guess you can ask me and I will see the question. Let me find the extension. Twitch.tv/extensions. If I could spell extensions right. I don't think that's also a thing. Creator dashboard. Settings? Nope. I found it so easy yesterday. Hello, where are you? Community? No. Extensions. Okay. Oh, it is /extensions. Okay. Okay. And then turn this one on. Activate, set. Okay. The extension should be there. The extension should be there. Sorry, I can't see it on my end. I also have no idea what it does. Hopefully it's better now. Alright. Here's again is the list of everyone. Vex and Creepo, you're on blue team. Foggy and Dot, you're on purple team. Milk, Dark, and Solver, you're all on yellow team. Alright. And that's everyone. Alright, let's see. Let us do the council introduction. Now that you're the queen, the first duty is to meet the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom, the wintry north, the desolate east, and of course, the scorching south. Introduce yourself to the north. Good luck in the days ahead, Your Majesty. You'll need it dealing with us lot. Are you guys, like, Nordic people? Okay. Introduction to the East. It's an honor to finally make your acquaintance, Your Grace. May you escape doom before that befell your predecessor. Oh boy, can't believe we had the vampires again. May the ninth god bless your reign, Your Highness. I trust that you will conduct yourself with honor and faith. Oh god, they're religious. Got it. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other over to demand your favor. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the crown at all costs. Exactly the same. The coronation. Your Majesty, I've scheduled you a coronation to take place in a week's time. Of course, Your Majesty, but to delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. Very well then, what must I do? As a tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. But boy, it's my coronation. This isn't an absolute monarchy, Your Majesty. Everything has to run past a council vote. Even this. Shall we call the nobles in? And then this is your first vote, guys. I'm gonna not veto something, and I trust you guys. I trust you guys not to pick it. All right, I trust you guys not to pick it. What kind of coronation should be held for the new queen? It's not up yet. Vex. A. Hold a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. B. Invite foreign dignitaries to show off their wealth. C. Throw the queen into the river. Or D. The nobles must pass a vast banquet for the queen. Alright. I want to see what happens if the game just ends right here. If so, I don't know. Here you go. Here you go, guys. Yep. That's about what I expected. That is what I expected. Oh, well, this was enlightening, wasn't it? This was very enlightening. Very, See if the game just ends. I'm curious. I'm curious. Does the game just end? It's decided the queen will be thrown into the river. Wait. What kind of coronation is that? It's a very traditional ceremony dating back to the Queen Alma of the Wise. It's meant to represent you being reborn as a true queen. Okay, it doesn't end the game. Nobles pick you and carry you out of the Treadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with a cheer. When you climb back up the bank, soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places a crown upon your head. Is this your imagination, or some of the nobles' stifling giggles? Alright then. The stability went up, though! Alright, last one. Path to victory. I know what I want to do for this. When you die, how do you want the king to remember you? Thank you for the follow! Welcome in! Alright, last time I had really high stability. It was really easy to raise stability. I also had decent farming. I'm looking at the stats right now. If I can just go for high stability. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for. I can do that. As long as that doesn't happen to be one of your guys' stupid plots, I think we'll be fine. I'm not going for military. Oh no, I'm not going for military. Alright, and that's the end of the season. I don't remember what the first thing it lets us do. Oh, okay. Matilda of the Foggy Dynasty, charismatic Eastern chessmaster, leans delicately on a podium, whispering carefully. My fellow counts, in ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false Queen Sibyl wears the crown. Purple people, what would you like to do as your scheme? You can either intimidate, or intimidation, which the goal is for you to raise stability, uprising, where your goal is to raise the treasury, or blood ritual, where the goal is to get the highest farming. You know, I think you guys are really missing out if you don't go for the B scenario. You know how well farming worked out before. Hey Frost, you can join a region. You can vote. You can do democracy. Okay, no, wait, who else is on this team? No, oh, it's only Dot. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Are you sure you want this as your goal, Foggy? How do I join? Exclamation mark join, space, and then pronouns. Hello, Dot. Oh, thank you, Dot. You know what? That? Here. Here. I'll take that, cause... Yeah! The Count's plan to summon an ancient famine demon that will devastate all the other regions, paving a clear path to the throne. First, they must ensure that the East can withstand a famine. East is different. Alright, hello Slayer, welcome in. To do the drops too, for like the Pokeball and stuff, the thingy is, it's, channel point redeem. There we go, my brain was not functioning. Thank you for the follow as well. To advance their scheme, the Counts must make each region with the highest, okay. To advance their scheme, the Counts must be the region with the highest farming in 4 seasons. Oh god, they already are. Alright. Yellow peoples! Inganzio of the Dark lineage, legendary southern prodigy, stands bathed in sunshine, droning on as a something. I accidentally skipped it. A false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honor. We must not allow it to be unanswered. Yellow people, what would you like to do? You can either go for a doppelganger, where you have to lower your own defiance. Fervor, where you have to raise your own farming. Or excommunication, where you have to lower stability. Which would you like to do? I wonder what happens if nothing gets voted on. A and C seem easier. I would have to agree, because then you're not fighting. You're not fighting with purple. Oh, all right. They're going with B. Oh, they have a group chat. Oh, that's what the delayed reaction was. You know what? You guys are making this easier on me. You have to raise your own farming, and that's gonna hurt the counts, so I'm here for it. The Grandee claim... whatever, Inganzio has been chosen by the ninth god to be the king. He has promised a first miracle, food for all. To advance their scheme, the Grandees must raise their farming to 5 or more in 4 seasons. They're already at 5 or more! Alright. Selby of the Creepo clan, legendary northern prodigy, stands precariously on a long house crossbeam, splitting as they speak. Chiefs of the North, we all know that I should be on the throne, not the imposter Queen Sibyl. How should we make that happen? Blue people, what would you like to do? You can turn to sorcery, where you have to raise authority. Subterfuge, can I please speak? Where you have to lower stability. Or prophecy, where you have to raise authority. Wait, what? I'm ignoring you, Foggy? Am I ignoring you? Hello? Am I? Did I? I did not mean to. It happened, but I did not mean to. Alright. Looks like Vex is holding this vote all to himself. Oh yeah, Frost, you are on the blue team, by the way. If you'd like to cast, if you're still here and would like to cast your vote. You're all by yourself. You know what? You can lower stability all by yourself. I believe. I believe. Are you and Dot alone? Yes, you and Dot are alone. The chiefs plan to replace Queen's Closet with advisors with their own agents. First, they must prove the current advisors are doing a bad job. To advance their scheme, the chiefs must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Good luck with that. Okay. To reiterate, blue team is trying to lower stability to 4 or less within 3 seasons. The purple team is trying to have the highest farming after 4 seasons, and yellow wants to raise their farming to at least 5 or more in 4 seasons. They're already at that, so I don't know how that's gonna work, but alright. By royal decree, I can choose 1 more law. Nobles choose... Wait. Why would I want anonymous voting? Why would I want this? What good is this? Nobles must vote for their least favorite option. I like reverse voting. I like reverse voting. I'm taking reverse voting. Reverse voting's worked for me in the past, so I will take it this time. Alright. The Honor Guard. As tradition, each region must offer a selection of elite guards. The chiefs with their most famous warrior heroes, the counts with the knights... Wait. The counts with Knights of Order and Drowned Rose, and the Grandees offer the finest battle nuns. Battle nuns from the Sisterhood of Steel. Huh. That one, I think, is the most unique out of the 3. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to the coin above all. Tell me about the Northern Warriors. Bearded oafs with axes and no manners. They get drunk and cause trouble in the palace. Wow, that sounds like my last husband. Wow. No discipline at all, and I can't guarantee they won't run off on some random quest, but they're honorable in a fight and unbeatable. Tell me about the Eastern Knights. The Order of the Drowned Rose are highly respectable. They understand palace etiquette, but it's been years since they fought in an actual battle. They mostly write poems nowadays. And what about the nuns? Terrifying warriors. They have sworn to a vow of silence, so at least they won't spill state secrets. But their faith and loyalty is to the church above all else, even your safety. Thank you for the bit, Stark.
They sound like my good son Leopold.
Leopold was a interesting person. Getting drunk over all else. Spilling wine on himself in the royal coronation or wedding or whatever. Alright, I'm not going with the mercenaries because last time we died from a lack of treasury. Okay. So this is difficult. This is difficult because I don't want to raise faith. I never have good faith. The Eastern Knights suck and the Northern Warriors, they're crazy. They're crazy.
North is only me, Sif.
It's only you? Oh. Oh. Well, good luck. Good luck. What, Corbin? What, Solverson? Huh, yellow is cool. I will agree. The battle, you know what? The battle nuns have intrigued my interest, although they sound scary as heck, and I'm not, I mean, they have high faith. Yellow looks bad. You know what? Trust, I don't think you guys are scary is good for a guard. I don't know, they said they're not loyal. Last time I picked loyal people. I know I don't want the poem writers. Knights, we got poems. Go to the battle nuns. I'll make the arrangements at once. Yep, give me the battle nuns. The battle nuns have arrived in the palace a few weeks later. They nod to you silently, their solemn steel masks betraying nothing before filing into formation behind your throne. Wow. Alright, a new baby. Greetings, your highness, and fine news from my peasants in the east. A baby has been born on your birthday, bearing a birthmark in the shape of the number 9. A fantastic omen. Perhaps we should mark the occasion? What do you guys want to do for this mystery peasant baby? A, the queen can send her blessings. B, the queen has no time for peasant brats. C, gift the parents a bounty of jewels and fine wine. Or D, send the Inquisition to make sure the birthmark is real. I'm gonna veto the option you chose last time. I have time for peasant brats. Okay? I have time for peasant brats. Start the vote. There you go. You can either do A, C, or D. Voting is open now. Everyone wants me to... Are you guys trying to get me killed by Treasury again? I can always just raise taxes. You know, why do I feel like there's a 2-team alliance going on right now, too? Poor Vex is just all alone on his team and no one wants his vote? Damn, you're leaving Vex out of this? You and Civ. No! What do I do? Togi, what do I do? What happens? Alright. Vote is concluded. I'm giving bounty of jewels and fine wine to an infant. Why does an infant need wine? I parents will be happy. Oh, most pleasing. Much appreciated, your highness. The common folk will appreciate your generosity. There is another matter of fact. They have permission to name the baby after you. What do you think, your highness? As long as the baby's not ugly. I think that... I don't even care what the other options are. I shall assess the baby's appearance and act accordingly. True to his word, Count Foggy lets you know that the baby's perfectly adorable and therefore suitable to the name of Civial. Stream froze, what happened? We voted and I gave wine to an infant. That is what happened. You can only hope that you're around to see it. I feel like that's gonna come back to bite me. And last thing, the invitation. Your Majesty, there will be holding a Winterfest in my clan hall. It'd be an honor if you could attend. A Winterfest? What's that? 10 days of drinking, eating, fighting, competing, drinking, singing, stamping, drinking, and drinking, your highness. That's a lot of drinking, my good sir. All will take place in the coldest time of year as the snow buries us in. But you don't need to wrap up warm. That's what the whiskey's for. God, you guys are just drunks. Huh. Huh.
Wine is good for babies. How do you think my son Leopold was raised?
I don't think you should be given wine to an infant. It does kind of just seem like Leopold, but as a redhead. That's all I'm getting out of this. Completely different clan. But... Alright, I'm looking forward to it. Send me to the drinking fest.
It's me.
It's not you, Vex. Alright, wait. Oh, it is you. Oh, it is you. Oh, it is.
I'm trying to make an announcement.
Thank you for the raid, Ricardo. Welcome in, welcome in. I can't wait. Winterfest is a special time of year. You'll see. Well, it better be better than the purple team running around like wolves chasing someone. That one was weird. That one was weird. Alright, end of the season. You guys can now vote. on what you want to do, or why did I say vote? You can now buy what you guys want. Top 2 buildings will be what gets funded and what actually happens. Each building has a different effect, as you can see. And yeah, let's start the auction. You can either get a prison to lower stability, you can get a theater to lower authority, you can get a something to raise farming, you can get a stadium to lower military, you can get a fortress to raise military, or you can get an observatory to lower faith. I believe the colors also mainly only affect your clan, but I don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. It'd be interesting to see how everyone votes. Alright. In order to fund, you need to do ! fund, space the letter that you want to fund, and then how much you want to use of your own treasury. Currently, everyone has 1,000 coins. No one has more than 1,000 coins. I swear if it wins with a funding of 1 coin, that'd be funny. Again, only the top 2 get funded. God, I don't know what happens when they tie, though. If it's, like, the first vote, if it's the most recent one. Alright, both the prison and... I saw the prison change. The prison in the aqueduct. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay. Okay, yep. They were funded. That is the end of the mid-season. Finding a spouse. This one's always fun. In the twisty passage of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, nobles, and even the spy master, but there's one person you can't avoid. Your mother. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. I've been busy. You better find the time. Don't worry. I'll make the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What's your preference? Men? Women? Or do you not mind? I prefer men, thank you. Excellent. I'll send out the messengers once the most influential nobles in the kingdom.
We love Suvman.
I don't think this is Civ Mom. This is fake Civ Mom. This is an imposter. Someone replaced. This is not real Civ Mom. This is not real Civ Mom. Excellent. I'll send out messages to the most influential nobles in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Let us see indeed. Alright. Oh, that's all we got for that one. Archbishop's request. Your Majesty, I wish to speak to you about the situation in the north. Too long have the Northerners been allowed to worship their heathen tree god in brazen defiance of the ninth god.
My son Leopold should be king again.
Your son Leopold isn't even going to show up. You aren't even in the same territory anymore. Allow me to send some of my best missionaries to the north. It's for the good of the realm. Should I? Should I do this? I don't want to lower stability, and this is gonna raise defiance with the blue people, but I have no tie to the blue people. Poor Vex is like the only blue person. You know what? You have my express permission. Oh god, that really raised defiance. My authority is higher.
Civ, please.
What do you mean? What do you mean, please? Yo, you got some faith going on now. Defiance is mad. Defiance with purple is mad. Defiance with this. Why is Defiance with the South higher? I made you guys happy. Your stable and prosperous kingdom gives weight to the missionary's words. How else could the kingdom be doing so well, if not blessed by the ninth god himself? Now there's faith in your realm. Turns out the wait, what? It turns out to be a rip-roaring success. Trust in the clergy is high, so the northern villagers convert in droves, whole cities at a time. The archbishop is more than pleased and diverts some of the new northern to your banks, topping off the treasury. Thank you, buddy. You paid for the wine for the baby in the other area. Wow. A brand new harvester. Your greatness, the scholars are great thinkers of the south, have invented a new farming implement. Some kind of horse-drawn machine that automatically reaps and threshes grain. They call it a wheat eater, and it's revolutionizing agriculture. Oh god. Sorry, Counts. You got unlucky with that one. Actually, you guys didn't even have to do anything. It would be a great use in the north. Our farms are struggling to keep up with demand, you know. We must not share the designs with the likes of you, Northern Leech. Our people worked hard on the machine, and we deserve to reap its rewards, not you. Council, Should the designs for the Southern Reaping Machine be shared with other regions? Again, other regions as in multiple, not just the South. A. Force the yellow people to distribute the designs. B. Compensate the yellow people for the invention and share it with the other regions. C. Leave the machine in the South only. Or D. Hold the production of these machines. They are an affront to the honest farmers everywhere. Well, I'm gonna veto this last option. That's terrible. Am I a man? I don't know. I don't know. All right, you guys, you can't have D. Take your options. Take your options. All of which raise farming. All of them. Good luck. Good luck. Yes, for the schematics. Hey, I'm willing to pay. The church paid me handsomely. I am willing to pay for your schematics. I'm willing. Everyone also gets richer, so, I mean, only one person wants to distribute the designs for free, but Defiance raises, so I'm glad. I'm glad everything good. Dot's not with you. Foggy Dot's not with you. Dot has a vote. Dot has a vote all on their own. All right, I will have to compensate. My treasury is lower, but not by much. Fair price, I suppose. A reward for their ingenuity, the yellow people are satisfied, is as everyone else as they produce grand new wheat eaters for their farmlands. Farming in the north is higher. Oh, farming in the counts is also higher. Damn. Defiance didn't go down, and I'm really upset about that, actually. Alright. That is the end of the season. Let us see what we can do. Oh, I can tax you guys! Alright, so I kind of need to get my money back, right? I kind of need to get my money back. I can't raise Defiance. Actually, it's not worth lowering. I'm gonna go like this. I need money. I need a lot of money. You just paid us. I'm taking my money back. I'm taking my money back.
Bribe us, please.
I don't think I should. You gave us 400? Yeah, and I'm taking it back.
Sif, no.
I'm taking all of it back. I need the money. I can lose a little bit of favor with you guys. I can lose a little bit of favor. Don't I misspoke? No, I think it's perfectly fine. You guys are like the richest over here anywhere. I would go for blue, and I would lower Defiance, but I think we're fine the way it is. You should think of Leopold.
Sif, think of Leopold.
I'm not thinking of Leopold. I need the money. I'm not going bankrupt this time. You guys bankrupt me last time and my brain scattered because of a low-hanging sign. I'm not doing that. Give me the money. End the season. Alright. Eligible options, Saint or Sinner or Winterfest. No, let's start with the Winterfest. Let's start with the drunk stuff. After weeks of leading your baggage train along precarious mountain roads, you finally arrive in the snow-swept clan hall of Chief Vex. The hall, crammed with all the chiefs of the north, sitting cheek to cheek along tables, groaning under the weight of food and ale.
Sif, you're making a very big mistake.
I am not, Dark. I really am not. Welcome, your majesty, to my humble hall. Take a seat, grab a drink. It is customary at Winterfest to exchange gifts with the host. What did you bring? I can lower Defiance with this. Wait, what's cheapest? What's cheapest? I'm not giving you money. Oh, they all give money. I need to lower Defiance. That's all I need to do while saving money. Here, take an emerald crested axe. Your wealth increased. See, I'm reimbursing other people with the money that I got before. It's amazing. The axe? Yeah, I gave the axe. After that, the fest lasts long into the night. Fires roar, bards sing songs of old days, and a lake of ale is consumed. A couple hours in, you are... I need to lower the Defiance. This is gonna have issues if I do this, though. Maybe if I'm... I don't know if that's... Party?
Drunk for Leopold.
Fine. The chiefs appreciate how much you're getting into the spirit of things. They roar with laughter. Your mumbled jokes. Someone claps you on the shoulder so hard that your crown falls off into your beer. Defiance lowers. As Winterfest draws on and snow piles up outside the doors, the mood in the hall turns precocious? Your memory is blotchy, but you distinctly recall leading the entire song in the hey, they're not mad at me anymore! The chief roars alongside you, full-throated, as you sing the stirring battle songs of the north long into the night. When you wake up the next morning, you find yourself sprawled out in the hall, Vex sitting beside you, eating some bacon and eggs. You really got into the swing of things last night, Your Majesty. Mighty impressed I was. Why are you speaking like that? Didn't even think you knew the words to some of those songs. Be honest, Your Majesty, you may have gotten a bit too into the swing of things. Oh, my Defiance signed back up. Oh dear, what did I do? You saying some songs are very aggressive towards other regions. What kind of songs rhyme with pillage and village? Oh. Word spreads quickly. Accusations of the North favoritism become a thorn in your side. You bid farewell to the chiefs and begin the long, precarious journey back to the capital. Perilous, not precarious, by the way. Oops. Well, I made everyone else mad at me, but the blue warriors aren't mad at me. Are saint or sinner? All I'm saying is every grandee claims to have the saint in its history. Your great-great-grandfather was probably a common dullard. Shut your mouth, you hedge-born puzzlewit. Wow, such an insult. His name was Saint Umber. He defeated a werewolf of Oranger? By turning into dust in an instant, according to my grandmother. If you're so sure, how about a little wager? A bag of gold says your ancestor was no saint. You're on. Damn, Milk and Dot are getting into it. What's all this? Okay, can someone please tell me how do I spell this? How do I say this? This doesn't count. Is it Conte? Is it Conte? Count? Is it really Conti? Okay. Conti Dot is spreading Tamil lies about my great-great-grandfather. Conti? Conta? No one knows how to say it either. That is what I'm getting, so I don't feel bad about saying it wrong. That's what I'm getting out of this. Hello, welcome in! If you really think he was a saint, then dig him up. Saints are incorruptible even after death, so they don't decay. Very well, I request the council's permission to exhume my ancestor and prove this fool wrong. Vote. Should Hamster be allowed to dig up his ancestor? A. Grant permission for the body to be exhumed. B. No, dead people should remain in the ground. Or C. Ask Archbishop to check the church's records instead. I can't risk Defiance, so have fun. You get A or C. You get A or C. Again, you can either dig the body up or you can have the Archbishop look at it in the history books. That's about it. That's about it. 60, this is a percentage. So this is a percentage. Both of these have a 60% chance of working and a 40% chance of failing. That is how percentages work. Alright, you guys want to dig up the dead body, is what I'm getting out of this. Only poor Vex doesn't want the body dug up. Alright, digging up the body. God bless you, Your Holiness. Now, where is my shovel? A few days later, the corpse of Hamster's great-grandfather was dug up from the ground, in the southern necropolis. Praise the ninth, I was right, centuries in the ground, but old Saint Umber looks as fresh as a daisy. Wow, it really is a miracle. Fine, take your money. Word quickly spreads the miracle of Saint Umber. Peasants across the south add another name to their prayers. Alright, so Dot's poorer. Hamster's richer. Defiance in the south is down.
My first bit ever.
Thank you for the bit, Corvin. Thank you. It was a cult for sure. Yellow is just religious. That is all Yellow is, and they're now more religious. All right then. And the last one, I get to pick a bachelor party.
My second bit ever.
Thank you, Corvin. I found 3 potential matches for you, 1 eligible young man from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. Yeah, I know. Your mother leads you into the Great Hall where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each one is covered up by a cloth. Alright then, let's see these eligible bachelors. She whisks away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Ulf, firstborn son of the Northern Haribo clan. From what I've heard, he knows exactly what he wants and will do
Leopold,
whatever.
my dear son, how I miss you.
This is not Leopold! This is not Leopold!
Rutro.
Damn it. Also, I forgot to say it, but welcome in Haribo. I also
my third
apologize.
bit ever, please don't drink before driving, Siviol the second to school.
I'm not drinking before driving! Alright. From what I heard, he knows exactly what he wants and will do whatever's necessary to get it. He's made himself quite wealthy with a series of shrewd investments. He's an incredibly driven person by all accounts. Gets up at the crack of dawn by each morning and goes for a swim in a frozen lake. Hey, but it doesn't say he's a drunkard, it's just implied. You know, better than Leopold. This is Bogdan, the eldest son of the Eastern Dot Dynasty. According to the accounts, he's a little naive, but that may just be compared to the other ruthlessness of the other Eastern courts. He has a laboratory installed in his castle and spends most of his time there, conducting bizarre experiments. He went missing a while ago, but it turns out he accidentally locked himself in a cellar. Survived for wine for a week. What is up with all the drunk people? He's a ditz. No. Okay, so I have a shrewd, like, ruffian that makes good investments. I have a researcher that locked himself in a cellar. Intriguing, yeah. And finally from the south is Tristano, the eldest son of Dark's lineage. Why? Why? Why is it Dark's child? Redeems? Wait, what kind of redeem did I miss? What redeem did I miss? Stretch? Alright, I'll get up while I read. Alright. And finally from the south, yep. He is reputed and has an ego the size of the sun, but there's nothing wrong with confidence, right? Well, last time there was confidence, it was a drunk. Dark's kid has an ego, shocker.
My new son, I'm so proud of him.
You don't even know what he's like! Like many in the South, he claims to put faith in the ninth god above all else. And above all worldly concerns. And he's got a grand plan by all accounts. He wants to change the world.
North equals money.
North does equal money. You're right.
Leopold's brother.
Is it Leopold's brother? It looks nothing like Leopold.
He's amazing because he is my son.
The fact that your son has showed up twice. Alright. Yeah, so... What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions. You'll gain a lifelong alliance. Alright. So, I can either get the... the egoist, I can get the dith, or I can get the northern person that's shrewd. Honestly, I don't know, because I'm looking at this from a standpoint. If I take the count, the one that has the least appeal, the defiance will go down, and that'll be nice. I don't know. There's a hydrate redeem? I'm drinking. Okay, I'll take the drink 1 second. Thank you. Once you click, I made my decision. Then I get to go straight to picking. This is just if I want to look at him again. Like, oh boy, I forgot who Ulf was. See, and then it tells you again. Yeah, quite wealthy with a series of shrewd investments. Yeah, so another hydrate? Alright, thank you, Vex. Let me take the drink real quick. Alright. I'm completely between either the north or the... You know what, last time I went with a strong person, he turned out to be a complete lush. And I want to go with the egoist. He has like nothing else to him. Actually, that sounds like a bad idea. Ah, God. I don't know. None of them are great. None of them are great. East was
Sip, my sons are great.
I don't think East is ideal. How is East ideal? He locked himself in a cellar and survived on wine. I mean, that is kind of impressive.
North
Guys, this is my decision. This is my decision. You know what? Okay, Ulf sounds terrible. Now that I'm thinking about it again, Ulf sounds terrible because last time it was bad. All right, see ya, Doge. Thank you for stopping by. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If it growls, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Perfect. Just join. Had family meetup. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. My day's going great, and yeah, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for coming in. Also, hello, Mego. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, we got the spouse. Was that it? Was there any? Is there something hiding behind here? No. All right, that is it for this season. Next season we go. Children being kings. I don't know. Up in the north, Chief Frost. Oh boy, Frost is the chief. Is hosting a grand festival at his clan hall. The kingdom's fine. No one's calling up to the queen's advisors.
Yes, my sons are the best. Always chosen to be the king.
I don't know about that. Thank you for the follow. I don't know that your sons are always the best. That was kind of just luck. That was kind of just luck. I couldn't pick. The kingdom's fine. No one's. Thank you for the follow as well, Lightning. All right, the kingdom's fine. No one's calling for the queen's advisors to resign. We need to step up. More chaos, more panic. Then we can swoop in and take the queen under our arm like a wee little duckling. Wow, I'm a duckling now. If she doesn't like it, we'll squeeze? Oh. The chief's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less. All right, let me just make sure it went in real quick, Lightning. Oh, everyone's just... All right, yeah, it did work. It did work. You are in, you are in. All right. I can either raise stability, I can set I can lower the timer, or I can't, we are not gambling. We adopt, let me replace the monarch's vote, and let's call that a good. I feel like that's it. Yeah. All right, so to recap, for those who joined in, what even is that? Wait, will you stream Spore? I have streamed Spore before, actually. I do currently have a save file on there. Eventually, I would like to stream Spore again. I have streamed Spore, though. I love Spore. I played Spore so much. I played Spore a lot, actually. But yeah, I probably will, eventually. I don't know when, but I will get back to Spore soon. Alright, let us continue. There's one thing going on in each region. Wait, let's start with the wedding. Let's start with the wedding. I want to know how bad my spouse is. Your wedding to Tristano is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bernard's Cathedral with Tristano at your side. I feel like I'm saying his name wrong. Will you take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband? Yep. I do. Then I pronounce you queen and husband. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast. And with a feast, there's a dance.
Mind.
Oh, I'm not changing my mind. No, I'm not changing my mind. I'm not changing. No.
Dang it, I was too late.
You were too late. Thank you for the bits, though. Thank you for the bits. Do you rather watch Has-Been or Making... I'd personally say Has-Been just because I've been watching Viv's, like... I started with her school, her, like, school projects and stuff. I don't mind Digital Circus. Honestly, though, if you had to say Murder Drones or Has-Been, I'd say Murder Drones over Has-Been. I watch both. I watch basically every indie show. Anyway, let us continue with the story. All right. How dare you sin is my son? Wait.
How dare you sin my son is great.
Okay, we're getting off topic. We're getting off topic. And yes, Murder Drone's foggy. If I can bring it up, I will bring it up. All right. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast. And with the feast, there's a dance. And at the feast, your new husband delivers a long, rambling speech that puts everyone to sleep. Arguably better than getting drunk and spilling wine on yourself.
Isn't murder drones that series with bugs? And keys? I wonder if those two words go together.
I think they do go together, and that's called a key bug. I like key bugs. I would rather see neither. I would rather see neither. Let me take the drink really quick. Alright, stability went up, authority went up, defiance went down, defiance went down, and defiance went down. By the time you find yourself a Tristan, I know it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. What a wonderful occasion that was. A shame that tradition demanded we marry in St. Bernard Cathedral. I can assure you the temples down the south—
At least he's not drunk, Sif.
That is true. I do appreciate that. He just put everyone to sleep. I can assure you the temples down in the south are much grander. I hope you're not feeling homesick already. Of course not. I never get homesick, actually. I can't abide people who waste their time dwelling on the past. Oh god. He's self-centered. What are your thoughts on the state of the kingdom? Well, you know, the kingdom looks after itself. Tristano immediately changes the topic to about something he's more interested in. Oh god, he really is self-centered. I am a humble follower of the Ninth God's teachings. Everywhere I look, I am surrounded by sinners and heathens. I can't wait to laugh at them from thereafter. That's so interesting. Isn't it? Isn't it? Anyway, to continue on the subject, you gently fall asleep to the sound of
just letting
Tristano
you know the
droning on—
capital is in the north.
What? Just so you— I mean, it is in the north. It is. That's true. I fell asleep because I got bored of him. I wish I went with the dits. Now I'm thinking about it. The escaped experiment. Apparently, something has escaped from the cellars of Count Lightning's castle, as I've asked for an eyewitness report from a local. Hello, hello, your majesty. Sorry, my own words take over. It's right on holy sight, a monster stitched together from parts dug up from a village cemetery. I recognize my Aunt Edna's earlobes. How do you recognize her? Never mind. Did it hurt anyone? No, it just seems confused, asking for its father. This creature is my life's work, your highness, and my son. Oh, Lightning has a son too now. He's just Frankenstein. His escape was regrettable. He just wanted to see the village up close. Rest assured, I have chained him up more securely in my dungeon to assure it doesn't happen again. Wow. Such lovely people. It's too late for that, Count. You and your unholy creation must be burned. It is the only way to cleanse the world of your evil. Alright, you guys can vote. Burn both Lightning and his monster. You can burn the monster.
No one in this world is allowed to have a normal father.
No, they're not. Can burn the monster, but let the Count live. You can let the monster live as long as it stays in prison.
Frankenstein is the scientist, not the monster.
I know, and I said Lightning was Frankenstein. I know. I'm not dumb in that regard. Or D, you can free the monster, because what could go wrong with that? If there's any... I'm gonna veto letting the monster live as long as it stays in prison, because that sucks on all accounts for me. So there you go! You can either burn both Lightning and the monster, burn the monster but let the Count live, or free the monster. That can't possibly have any consequences. Would you rather be roommates with N from Murder Drones or Charlie? N. 100% N. Charlie would be fine. Charlie would be fine. Except, I feel like, N. And N seems more pleasant to talk to. I mean, they're both pleasant, but N. Definitely N. Definitely N. Neither has very many downsides, though. Alright. I can choose. There's a tie. So I can choose. Alright. I don't want to raise Defiance. Although that would also raise Faith and Stability. Wait, that raises Stability. Oh, hell yeah. Take that. Take that. Yeah. Purple people are gonna be mad at me. Oh god, the purple people are really mad at me. Oh, that's, burn us if you wish, you fools. I was on the verge of defeating death itself. You were burning your own savior. I see that you like chaos. But look, Stability's higher. Count Lightning and his hideous creations are burned together at dawn, clutching each other's hands. The common folks celebrate the night's justice is done. Just burn to purple. No, you won't rebel though. You won't rebel. Count Lightning is died. I'm sorry, Lightning. I'm sorry, Lightning. I had to know what would happen. Oh, all right. All right, where else do we have? Is that it? Oh, we have one more. Incorruptible. Hello, yellow person. Your Majesty, the incorruptible corpse of Saint Umber has become a sensation among the faithful. Every day, pilgrims visit my manor to pray at his feet, but their muddy feet are ruining my carpets. May I take Saint Umber's body on a tour of the kingdom instead? If your Majesty may make a suggestion, perhaps we could try to study this phenomena instead of mindlessly worshipping it? Heresy! Everyone cover your ears before she says anything more! Alright, what do we do about the dead body that does not age, that we have dug up from the ground and is now being worshipped? Alright, A. Allow the tour to go ahead. B. Have the saint examined by scholars from the something university. C. Forbid the tour but allow the private display of Saint Umber to continue. Or D. Order the saint's body to be buried. I see one thing, but I'm gonna believe that you guys can come together for this. Heresy. I don't know if heresy's the right thing. Should I take Charlie or Vaggie to a maid cafe or to a Togepi? I go to the can I speak? Togepi nursery. That sounds cooler. I personally, I just want to visit that. So if I drag them along, I'll take that. All right. Forbid the tour, but allow the private display to continue, is what I am seeing. That is going to increase trade, but oh my god, if that decreases my authority, I'm gonna be really upset. Because it has like hidden stuff too. Look at my stability! Ooh! Poor blue team. Alright. Forbid the tour has won. As you insist, your holiness, my poor carpets. I'll come to visit your little shrine one of these days. It could be good for a laugh. You're very welcome to visit. At least your shoes are clean. Who knows, maybe Saint Umber will guide you back to the light of the night. Grandmaster Hamster continues the display of Saint's body, charging a small fee in compensation to damage from his carpets. The sacred corpse attracted crowds from across the kingdom, some even bringing coin to spend. Alright. Seems like we're working. Gotta do something real quick? Alright. No, I'll still be here, trust me. I don't think we're winning the game that quickly. So yeah, I'll still be here. See ya, Sky! Togepis are egg babies? But Togepis are still alive. Like, they're still moving. They're not- it's not like you're just gonna go look at eggs. They're still moving.
All praise the ninth and his saints.
Uh-huh. I mean, there is very high religion. Late at night, two counts meet in an ancient stone cemetery to discuss their schemes against the queen. Our grain stores are looking much more impressive than the rest of the kingdom. Yes, I have had plenty of peasants from the north moving into my lands, desperate to sponge off our prosperity. No one's really starving, people. I don't know what you're on about, but yep. Most pleasing, but won't summoning this demon be difficult? Its magic beyond our usual fare. The walls of reality are sturdy, but they can be weakened. A tide of blood must swallow this kingdom in its wake. Chaos! For the next stage of the scheme...
Sif, you have been bad to the north this whole game.
I have not. I have not been bad to the north. North is doing perfectly fine. But now the counts also want to lower stability. In 2 seasons! Oh, good luck. Oh, good luck. What about you guys? The prophesized Ninth Herald has finally manifested in the something, taking the form of a humble noble known as Inganzio, who hails from the farming town of the Southern Hills. Or, so the yellow people claim. Ha! Peasants all over the south are flocking to you, Inganzio. I knew you could do it. The plentiful crops have been a significant boon in our economy. Now, that's what I call a miracle. Praise be, but this is just the beginning. With him on our side, we can capture the minds of the common folk and lead a holy crusade against the false queen. The people still need a push, however. With just the right amount of chaos, the peasants will take up arms and die for you. Everyone needs to lower the stability. Oh my god! Everyone needs to lower my stability. I don't... I don't like that all three of you now have a common goal. All three of you now have a common goal of the exact same thing. Well, at least that's gonna be easier to try and get you all to do the same thing. Murder most foul. Your Majesty, however you say that, Dot has disappeared without a trace. They were last seen on a horse headed to the Grandy Milks Estates. It wasn't me, oh, Dot's dead. Oh. Oh. There's a lot of deaths. Why are there so many deaths? This wasn't me, I swear. Dot came to visit St. Umber, with the saint's eyes lit up with holy fire. The next thing I knew, they were reduced to dust and bones. Oh. The likely story. I demand the Count arrest Grandy Hamster for the murder of my parent. Well, apparently Dot had a child. I don't know. Child. Alright. I'm just veto. Alright, what would you like to do? You can rebury the saint and place something heavy on the grave just to be sure. You can ask Hamster to prove his fanciful claims.
Our poor hamster did nothing.
Maybe. Well, your vote will decide. Or D, you can send St. Umber to the university for examination. Start the vote. None of these are really helping me at all, but, you know, have fun. You're drinking the victim's blood on endless basis. Wait, what did I miss? What did I miss? Alright. Here you go. You have your vote. The vote is open. B, C, or D. I'm not letting you lower my stability. I will do everything in my power to not lower the stability. Alright. Looks like you guys really want to send him to the university for examination. You pack off the saint's corpse to the university for examination. Perhaps there's a scientific explanation for what happened to Dot? I don't know why I said it like that. This is a waste of time. The saint has done nothing to do with this. We need to punish Grandy Hamster for his crimes. Oh, you guys are going for a rebellion. A tasty innovation. Please don't- I don't mean to exaggerate, Your Majesty, but I do believe I have pioneered the most incredible invention in the history of mankind. I was hosting a small party, playing cards with some old friends. I called a servant to bring me something to eat that was both tasty and convenient, as my hands were occupied. My servant brought this evening will change the world forever, Your Highness. Show me. Behold! He holds up a plate- Wait, he holds in the air a plate, there we go. Atop the plate was 2 slices of bread, with a piece of meat wedged between them. It allows Hungry Noble to consume 2 slices of bread plus meat all at once, saving valuable time. Is this just a sandwich? Meanwhile, the bread serves as an impregnable barrier, preventing one's hands from becoming besmirched by the meaty juices.
Cheese is the best things we have ever made.
Well, according to this dude, a burger is the best thing that he's ever made. Ingenious! Naturally, this is my invention. I propose we name it after me. Oh, this is Lightning's... Oh, this is Lightning's child. I was like, I thought Lightning died. This is... Okay. Lightning's lineage, got it. Marketable plushies when? Marketable plushies... I don't... maybe someday. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. In a few years' time, I expect everyone to be enjoying a nice Lightning Strike 982 for lunch. I don't think you want to have yourself named after food. But naturally, this invention likely cannot be made available for free. Every time the Lightning Strike 982 is consumed, I expect a small royalty in payment. What should we do about the Lightning Strike 2's royalties? Can I do anything? Can I do anything? Oh god, this can go really, really bad. You think a sandwich was named? I don't think the person's name was Sandwich, was it? I actually probably would make probably some person named Sam. Gonna make us rebel? I don't want you to rebel. Alright, go for it. Go for it. Just go for it. Just go for it. Reverse vote, indeed. I did click. You know, have fun. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun. Thing was, I didn't actually reverse vote, but it didn't matter because there was 2 good options for you guys. Should Lightning Strike get the priorities? Yes, give the royalties he deserves. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Defiance went down. Thank you. At that point forward, everyone should be forced to pay a small fee to Lightning Strike whenever eating anything between 2 slices of— I have to pay him to eat a burger? That sucks. Other counts granted an exemption from paying this toll, but chiefs and grandees are forced to cough up. Wait, everyone, trade is now struggling. Consequently, despite the deliciousness and convenience of eating it, it never really catches on. Bakeries but go bust across the east. Damn.
Sif the sandwich was named after the Erlod sandwich.
Oh, well that makes sense. Horror in the east. Lightning, why are you in all of this? Wait, is there anyone— there's other people— Foggy and Doc could show up. Your Highness, a monster has been stalking my farms at night, smashing down the doors of cottages and feasting on peasants— on the peasants inside. Ignoring— okay. Sounds— how many victims? Dozens, Your Highness, and only a few have survived the attacks. The survivors tell a garbled story about gleaming fangs amidst a mount of bloody soaked fur. Alright. Guys, you have a chance. You have a chance to lower stability with this one. You have a chance. I'm gonna make it. Let's just go. You can either send the Count's army to deal with the abomination. You can offer a substantial bounty to the monster. Or this is of no concern of ours that will both lower stability and farming. You guys are really going against the stability I see. You guys, you know, you all have a common goal, right? Farm can endure. The farms, you know, your farm can endure. Voting is closed. The council says that it is no concern. The deaths are of no concern. The monster continues as a menace to the east, growing more bold every day. You hear reports that it is no longer confined in attacks at nighttime. Soon the peasants are too afraid to tend to the crops which lies in rotting fields. My stability went down. Oh no. Alright, and that is the end of the season. You guys can now auction. What would you like to do? There's... something tells me I see a prison in our future. But, you know, what can I say? What can I say? You guys can fund whatever you'd like. In theory, you could raise your farms again. Some aqueducts, you know, could always do more aqueducts. Not that the blue needs anything. You all have the same common goal, which is why you're only spending 1 coin on the matter. Thank you, Vex. Vex, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Vex. I appreciate that, Vex. That's very— are you trying to win my favor, Vex? Wait, Vex, are you trying to win my favor? It's working. Vex, it's working. It's... Vex, it's... Hey, Vex, it's working. It's... Oh, wait, what did Vex fund at the end? Okay. Hey, Vex, thank you. Oh, well, I'm so glad you guys spent your money to do absolutely nothing. Oh, that's great. Alright. About my heir. Let's talk about me. Your marriage, Tristan, has grown stale. Oh, you get along well enough, and you made some good memories together, but there's no spark. Is there a way to have a spark? He cares more about the ninth god than your happiness. But Spark or no, you need an heir. Did it on purpose. Did you?
I 100% did that on purpose.
I'm starting to question that now that you say it. Just a little bit. Just Vex, I'm starting to question if you actually did that on purpose or not. Yes.
My queen, the nobles from across the nation have agreed to the exile of Vex Satyr.
I don't think that that's the thing you can do. Vex is kind of nearly alone. I know there's a lot of names written here, but Vex is nearly alone. Anyway, congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. Thank you, mother. I'm very happy. Thank you. Your happiness isn't important as fulfilling your duty to the kingdom, but I'm glad you found a way to have both. You've done well so far, but something's missing. An heir. You need someone young, whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard or the youngest of your many
Apologies,
cousins.
my queen, but the peasants are calling this a skill issue, whatever may that mean.
I don't think that term exists yet. I don't think that term exists yet. Just a thought, though. Just a thought. You know, last time I went with a lowborn child, and that was not a good idea. I don't just have a bastard child lying around somewhere. I don't know about the cousin. I don't like him, but at least he's not a drunk. Ah, it's a traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for the two of you to take a month off of your ruling so you can, get down to business. Why do we need a month for that? Hello? Why do you need a month for that? You get the bastard you just have lying around. I don't just have a bastard child lying around. I don't. The deceased. Elderly Chief something, a cousin of many times removed of Chief Sky, died in her sleep last week. She was nearly 90, would you believe? This sounds very, reminiscent of something that happened last time. I'm sorry, friend of yours? Not at all, your majesty, but she was very wealthy, however. She could have spent more time on her accounts. She died without a will. The nobles are scrambling for her estate. The chief was my relative. I wrote to her at least once a year. Of course their estate would be mine. My last great-grandfather used to play backgammon with her. I messed up on that last time, too. He swore she intended to leave it to our family. By old gods, that's a pitiful claim! What should we do? Give the estate to Sky, give the estate to Dark, redistribute the estate amongst the northern peasants, or claim it for the treasury. Call for a union, it's not gonna work. Go for it, go for it. What would you like to do? What would you like to do? Give it to me, I say. I don't know if, does Dark need it? Does Dark need it? You could give it to Sky. Alright. You guys just really don't want there to be a call for unity, I see. Alright. I'll take that. That's still 50%. Chief Sky shakes their head, muttering in their friends about favoritism in the council. North is mad at me. I get money. The kingdom gets money. Defiance can't go any lower in the green people, the yellow peoples, and we're good. The situation is resolved. Thank you, thank you. I thought that said stability was... Oh, well. Oh, well, I thought that was... Wait. That wasn't 50%. It had to be more than 50. The North... There isn't even anything going on in the North. Horror at the university. Oh, God, this story. Okay. There is something deeply wrong with that saint you sent us, your majesty. There's been a tragedy at the Faculty of Dangerous Theology, or a worse one than usual. Ninth above. They were in the middle of examining St. Umber when his eyes ablaze with light. Half the students and all of the professors were instantly reduced to dust and bones. We need money to compensate our beheaded families and train up new professors as well as clean up this mess. This judgment of the ninth, we are study things we don't understand. We should just worship them or fear them, depending on what the holy text tells us. Vetoing this one? Okay, what should be done about the deaths of the scholars at the university? B. Hush up what happened at the university with some cash. C. Spread word that the scholars were righteously struck down by the ninth. Or D. Hire new professors from the Taliban. Both are very expensive. You destroyed every school in the city and the two daughters' lives? I didn't do anything! Also, I see the hydrate and the stretch. Let me stretch while you guys are doing that. Ooh, I just unplugged my model. Right. Hello. Is the model still working? Hello, is it still working? It is still working, okay. I have chat covering where my model is, so I can't actually see it move or not. Right. Looks like you guys really want to hush up what happened at the university. You just want to hurt my treasury. And not raise stability, is what I'm getting out of this. Alright. That is that. That is that. I lost money and nothing else happened. I just lost money. What should be done about the deaths of the scholars? Hush it up. Give them money. Money solves everything. If I actually had more money than this. Your Majesty, that should be enough. Soon enough, the university has trained up new professors to replace the ones who are dust. But it'll be a long time before the university returns to its old prestige. Meanwhile, St. Umber is quietly reburied to prevent this from happening again. Okay, good. But that could have been prevented if I just did it last time. Noted. Alright, and that is the end of the season. A pair of counts face each other in silence. Code word is exchanged. They speak of their latest schemes. What happened? The kingdom is meant to be in a whirlpool of chaos by now. It's more like a whirlpool of smiles and hugs. No demon will come anywhere near it. The Count's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less. Deep in the south, the Yellow People, along with the balcony of her hillside villa. It's not just enough. The peasants love Nganzio and believe in miracles, but they won't rise up to put him above the throne. They'll come around, and the Queen's golden cage can't last forever, can it? The Grandee's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less. Oh, fun times. Alright. So I have a theory. I have a theory that won't hurt me too much, right? So I'm still worried about this. This is worrisome to me. Because one bad section and this could be an issue. Especially with the way you guys are voting. So I think what I do
Sif, remember what I did for you.
You did do a lot for me. Mm-hmm. I think what I do... Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Right. Hear me out. 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 I will not do this. I will not do this if you guys do not purposefully raise the defiance in the purple. If you do not purposely raise defiance in purple. Hey, I will make everyone happy. And I will go like this. I will be fair. I will be a fair monarch if you do not purposely raise in purple. If not, I will go like this in the next thing. All right, deal? Deal? Can I trust you guys at your word? Can I trust you guys at your word?
We promise we won't not do it.
That's not a promise, Dark. Dark, that's not a promise.
Deal.
Bribe purple since it lowers defiance? The thing is, I need the money. I kind of really need the money here. The money's really important to me right now. I don't want to bribe the North. The North doesn't need bribes. There's no reason to bribe the North. I don't have the money. If I go like this, it does lower defiance, but I feel like that's the right thing to do, but I don't have the money. I don't have the money. I said this was our deal. At least Vex took up the deal. I am doing common taxation. You want me to bribe purple?
Bro, purple.
Bribe purple, bribe purple. Got it. Fine, I will bribe purple, but our deal must still stand. You must not go for this. Go for this instead. Go for this. This is what you guys are all working towards. Don't go for this. This is bad. Don't go for this. Deal? Don't go for this either, please, but thank you. Alright, what can I do? A true monster, or the true monster. Remember when I came to you with word of a monster preying upon peasants in the east? It's difficult to forget. I have reason to believe that the culprit may have been one of my fellow counts! Count Foggy, to be precise. Damn, Foggy, you're killing people? You're a werewolf? Peasants believe that Count Foggy transforms into a colossal, bloodthirsty beast once every 7 nights. Is this true, Foggy? Foggy, is this true? How could you, Foggy? Do we know something like this has ever happened before? Only in legend. King Carvel II was said to turn into such a beast and slaughter his own servants at night. But in the day, he was a mild-mannered baby duck. Mild-mannered as a baby duck. There we go. I kind of messed up too. And has no memory of his crimes. Perhaps the same is true here. What should I do? Pray, do not call the public vote on this matter. It would only embarrass Count Foggy greatly. There is no for good reason. Oh god. Everything raises defiance! Everything raises defiance! This isn't even up to you guys! Everything raises defiance! I'll send a message. You receive a reply from Count Foggy before the week is out. I can only apologize for the indiscretions. From now on, I will confine myself to a dungeon and I will experience little episodes. So you admit to it, Foggy. I appreciate you handling this matter privately. Oh! Oh! Less aggravated, more stability! Yes! Okay, okay, okay. But the attacks do stop. Hopefully the matter is dealt with. All this for saving Foggy. Wow.
Your model doesn't let us see some consequences of the options.
How? Wait, my model blocks it? Oh, I can, here, 1 second, I'll make myself smaller. Sorry, let me know a little sooner. This is better, right? Just let me know if here, go like that. There we go. Everything should be viewable. Everything should be seen. Let us go back. The winter chill. The east winter is mighty, especially cruel this year, your majesty. I can still feel it in my bones. The accounts don't know the meaning of the word cold. Your grace, this is no joke.
We should give Siviol the silent treatment until she bribes us all.
I'm not bribing you all! No, don't give me the silent treatment for that. You guys are still gonna vote, therefore you're not being silent. Alright? Unless you guys just don't vote at all. That's silence. We can add more logs to the fire. It's not just about me. The east, the river's frozen, and the people won't get to work to fare for the frostbite. My butler touched the iron fence post and lost his entire finger. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for not letting that be an option. Should the council send aid to the east in these cold times? B, you can send northern troops to clear the snow and ice. C, you can order chiefs to send us any surplus of food. Or D, leave the counts to deal with it. We're into purple. You guys promised. You guys made a promise. You guys made a promise here. Guys, you made a promise that you would not vote for this. Alright? You made a promise. I'm going to keep you at your word. If you betray my promise, okay? If you betray my promise, that's not gonna be a good thing. It's not gonna... Yeah, I see the silent treatment. I see it. You guys are definitely doing it for me. But I trust you guys, right? I trust you guys. Right? B or C. I'm gonna trust you to not have to use my veto, okay? I'm trusting you. I'm not using any laws. I trust you. What would you like to do? B, C, or D? Will you keep your word? Can I trust you guys? If I trust you, bribes might come in the future. I reward for what happens. I reward. If I have the money, I will reward. You give me money, me give you money, right? You guys seem, you seem to be doing good. Good job, guys. Good job. Civ should have vetoed. Why should I have vetoed? Not vetoing. I trusted you guys. You guys actually kept your word. I am very impressed. I'm very impressed, actually. Alright, Defiance went up. Wow. Thank you. Northern mercenaries soon arrive at the east to get to work. They clear vast swaths of snow and ice with shovels and blah blah blah. Trade goes up, Defiance goes down. That's all we need to know. Soon, merchants can come and go easily, markets set up again, and citizens waddle from stall to stall, wrapped in huge furs. The East is well on their way to recovery. Alright, and nothing in the South, just one more in the North. The Irksome Legacy. It doesn't even say ... It's just silence. Alright, thank you for the bit. Your Majesty, about the treasures of of late Chief Margetta? I didn't even try and pronounce it last time. I heard there was some necklace of rubies among them. Yeah, that's not silence though. Where is the necklace now? This is of utmost importance. I can put the blame on Dark. Hey Dark, do you want the blame? I kind of like married your son, but here. He will have no idea of the danger. By the 9th, the frail monk of the 7th century wrote of a ruby necklace that drove those around it to sin. I believe the late chief had it in her collection after all this time. It may have resurfaced. Sounds worrying indeed. I'm glad you agree, Your Majesty. The necklace should be destroyed. It could be tested for the holy regiments. Will be expensive. You can call the council, discuss the situation. Brandy Dark looks exceedingly anxious. I'm not sure. There's no reason to seize the necklace, Your Holiness. Surely the High Inquisition is mistaken. I'm vetoing the money. Alright, what would you like to do? Should we hand over the necklace from Dark to the Inquisition, or should we ignore the Inquisitor's concerns? You guys can vote. What would you like me to do? Don't trace me. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know. You can ignore the Inquisitor, you can hand it over to the Inquisitor. You guys are actually siding with Dark on this? Wow. Alright, looks like there's pretty strong move all towards just, you know, ignoring. Alright. Understandable. Complete. Alright. Alright. Nor the High Inquisitor's concerns. It is successfully dismissed. There's no great sin forthcoming, therefore no more than usual. Little extra on top. Oh, thank you! Thank you for the money! Didn't even come out of your wallet. I don't know where- wait. Little extra on top of next taxation discreet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I got some money. I got some money. Thank you. Guys, you guys can end the silent treatment. The silent treatment doesn't need to continue. I'm not bribing you guys. I don't have the money for it still. Alright, and that is the end of the season. Ooh. Okay. Do I have anything good? If nobles vote for the monarch's choice, they get- Guys! Would you go for this? Break your silent treatment. Would you can do a 1 or a 2. 1 if you would go for it. If I give you an option for money, would you take money? You guys like money. This is just as good as bribery, right? If I tell you what option to pick and you listen to me. Let's do 1 dot or 2 dots. 1 dot or 2 dots. 1 dot or 2 dots. 1? Okay, you would go for it. 1 person would go for it. 2 dots? No. What does 3 mean? I'm not counting. You know what? I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. Right? I'm gonna get rid of the call for unity. Because we have very good stability right now. End the year. Alright. Stargazing, bones for sale. Everything's happening in the south. Contested wreck. An opportunity, Your Highness. A cursed ship sunk last week, just off the coast. I request permission to salvage the wreckage. Cursed vessels are always full of valuable things. Damn, Milk, you're really going for it. Wait. Yep. Hi, Shadow. Welcome in. It might be off the coast, but it's in our waters. How is that in your waters? The little marker wasn't anywhere. Never mind. By Odheld's horn. Sorry, not Odin. In fact, it's closer to the city of Birgit than any of yours. But you ceded those waters years ago in exchange for a chest of silver. You were having money problems, Your Highness. Esteemed council, don't let this liar fool you. What should be done with the cursed shipwreck in the waters between the south and north? A. Allow the yellow people to salvage the ship. B. Allow the blue people to salvage the ship. C. Salvage the ship but return any bounty to Kurth. Or D. Leave the wreckage alone. This is between the yellow people and the blue people. Yeah, you guys can vote anything. I don't see a reason to get rid of anything. Surely this won't bite me in the butt. Surely this will be fine. Surely. Also, by the way, Foggy, did you ever happen to change the stream title? Because I just realized I never checked in story time. So I just real quick, did that ever happen? I can't really check too easily. It doesn't update on my end. If not, let me change that real quick. All right, it looks like it's almost a time. I'm gonna leave voting open a little longer as I work on stream title. Or is it changed? Is it... Guys, can you please break the moment of silence for a second? I don't know if the stream... It's perfect. Is it perfect? I don't know what it... Alright, you know what? Fine. If it's fine, then it's fine. If it's fine, then it's fine. Title looks fine to me. What is the title? Wait. Never mind. Continue. We're continuing with the plot. Okay, you did update it? Alright, I have no idea what you set it as, and that's kind of scary. Thank you for the bits, Vex.
Story time. If I can remember any stories. Which I didn't, so King of the Castle instead.
Fair enough. Alright. I couldn't see it. Okay. You know what? Yep, that works. Alright, Defiance can't go any lower. The North is mad at me. Got it. Thank you, guys. Move over. The Council's word is final, isn't it? The operation goes ahead, yields any bounty to the Grandees. Spice, ashite, saltane pearls, solish pearls, and a strange music box that sends everyone to sleep. Oh, that can't possibly be issue in problematic word. Stargazing. Let's go. That can't be bad. This simply can't go on, Your Majesty. The Archbofins think that they know everything, but they know nothing of the Ninth God's wrath. Please, Your Majesty, we found the perfect site for an observatory high in the southern hills, but it's on Grandee. Damn, Corvin, it's on your lands and you refuse to let them build there. Such things are heresy. The stars are just big and close to the Ninth God instead. Who would put you up to this idea, I bet it was those counts. Like Foggy. Yeah, Foggy, you can't catch a break. Redeems? Alright, water and stretch. Got it. I'll stretch where you guys are voting. Alright, what would you like to do about the observatory in Sin's lands? A, you can construct the observatory. B, you can find a different site. C, you can forbid the construction of the observatory. Or D, you can forbid the construction and investigate the scholars' funding. Go ahead, I don't see any issues. Alright, I'm stretching. I like you guys broke the silent treatment just so that you guys could tell me to get over there and do the redeems. Whew, alright. That was a very quick stretch, but I did it. It's done. I did my job. Guys. I did my job. Alright. I'm honestly curious. I cannot tell who's in line with who anymore. I'm assuming you guys are in a group chat. It's 50-50. Alright. I could either way that I go with this, it's gonna be an issue. Actually, this shouldn't... Would either of these lower stability? This will make the yellow people hate me. Is there any other... Eeny, meeny, miny, mo... Alright, let's just go with it. See what cut. Let's see what happens. It's my land. Well, yeah, that's true. You were fine with it. The Grandees grumble and groan. The construction goes ahead. Over time, the observatory proves new jobs and brings many traveling scholars to the area, paying for itself over time. Defiance goes up, trade goes up. Alright, and finally, bones for sale. Your Highness, some accursed grave robbers have dug up my ancestor. Can this dude just rest in peace, please? This guy's had a whole story arc. I don't want to hear about Umber anymore. They boiled him down to his bones and are selling them as holy relics. The gullible peasants are believed that each bone brings good luck and good fortune and keeps away vermins. We must put a stop to it. gonna just veto this really quick. What would you like to do? Would you like to, make sure that the Inquisition tracks down the grave robbers, or C, allow the bones to continue? Either it's gonna raise defiance and lower faith, or I can fail at the faith. One of the two. Would you like to send the Inquisition out, or would you like to allow the sale of the bones to continue? Really quick, did the throw go through? I didn't hear it. Is the bot still active? I wasn't really listening for it either, though. Did the Pokeball go through? I know I can... That's a clipboard. That's a Pokeball. I can still manually do it. That doesn't really mean the bot's working, though. But please let me know if the bot is working. Is it tied? I didn't see it. Does anyone have points? It didn't work? Okay. Let me, really quick, I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, let me work on the bot really quick. Alright, I will continue with the story in 1 second. I need to hit the be right back screen so that I can work on the bot. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. 1 second. This won't take longer than a second. Alright, we're good. We got it. I got it. We're good. Alright, sorry about that. In order to fix the throwing bot, I need to pull up the throwing system, and it's really ugly. It's really ugly, but now the throws work, and the throws should be good. So alright, let us go. We will find these villains, and we will make them pay with blood and fire. The High Inquisitor is ruthless in their pursuit of the grave robbers and any curious shops that have done business with the Saint Bones. She razes them to the ground. Trade is now down, but Defiance is also down. And the treasury is up. Before the week, the grave robbers are burned at the stake in the southern city square. All ill-gotten gold is confiscated for the treasury. Hello, Scales. Welcome in, welcome in. But it's too late for Saint Umber, whose bones have been scattered amongst the gullible and superstitious southerners. Wow. All right, is this the... All right, that's it for this season. That is it for this season. You know what? I think I'm doing better. I'm not broke, not dying to a low-hanging sign. My stability is great, to the the detriment of all of you guys. And yeah, let's end the season. All right. Yep, you're all... Just trying to recap this. Everyone's goal right now is the lower stability to 4 or less. And you guys are failing drastically. Just, I'd like to mention that. I can talk about my heir. Give me my heir. I want that first. Thank you. In your quest for the heir is finally complete, you stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask for the crown to be passed down to... Hey, Solverson, Corvin, are you still here? Are you still here? Do you still want a sister? I will give you... You still want the sister? I want a brother this time? Got it. Got it. Grandpa? You were already a grandpa, okay?
I'm a grandpa.
Alright, son. The assembled nobles break out into polite applause by, designating an heir. You've cemented the stability of the kingdom. Your Grace, I may be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your son. What is his name? Siviel the... Is there any other option? Each time... Siviel the Second. Wow. How delightful, Your Majesty. I'm sure little Siviel the Second will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Congratulating and finding an heir, you must now need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. North has like 8 people. Yeah, there's most of the North, I think, kind of popped in and popped back out. Say this, I promise to try my best to lower stability. I don't think, so far, coming under the same banner, they still haven't had the option. I haven't given them the option is the problem. I keep vetoing it every time it pops up. Can't wait to... No! No, Dark!
I can't wait to teach Siviol 2 how to drink and be merry.
That is awful. Your Grace, here in the east we have a hair problem. Oh, like rabbit. I thought you meant it was a small okay, it's a rabbit. Hi. I'm glad you agree with the gravity of our situation, Your Majesty. This is a dire omen. The town of something holds the Spring Festival, welcoming Worth back into our desolate lands, but this year, we were forced to miss it. The fabled hare, known as the Pale Beast of Something, appears and officially begins the festival, but not this year. The peasants grow restless. It's white as snow, the size of a large dog, and bears majestic coiled antlers. And is delicious with parsnips. Oh my god, this is a holy animal. Buddy, no. I'm not finishing saying it because I do not agree. I do not agree with that statement. I don't think that that is what I am working towards, Scales. I don't know. I just accidentally put stream chat on top. OBS, give me back stream chat, please. I can't read it like that. Wait, thank you. Let me fix this really quick. It's a little funky. I need to fix. I messed up stream chat on my end. Give me stream chat back. Thank you. There we go. Okay, and I just put it. You know, let's just give me my stream chat, please, please. It became a noodle. My stream chat became a noodle, and it refuses to go back where it needs to. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. The nobles gasp and fall silent. Blood and stars, you ate the pale beast of something something? It hopped onto my lands. I thought it was just a rare sort of rabbit. This monster has eaten the fabled pale beast, casting a shadow upon the coming year, the coming decade, in fact. This is not just an hare. The pale beast possessed powers beyond our understanding. Your Highness, please bring the weight of justice down on this wretch! What should we do now that the chiefs have eaten the Count's mythical beast? How should the monarch resolve the argument? A. The chief must be publicly confess and compensate the Count for his crimes. B. Discreetly call for the merchants to find a fake pale beast. Or C. Ignore the situation and let it resolve itself. Hey, you guys are lucky. Either way lowers stability. Here, guys, I'm gonna help you guys, right? I'm gonna help you guys. You guys will get more money, right? You will get more money. You vote for this, right? You call for this. You guys get 500 coins each. This is money. This is money. You get money. Money. Look, money. 500 coins. Personal coins. Each. 500 coins each. For money. 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 I trust you guys. Look, you get 500 coin. 500 coin. No, guys, look. There's a 500 coin. Just for Voti. You get 500 coins. What do you mean you don't accept my bribe? There's 500 coins. 500. 500 coin. 500 coin. It's more than you're gonna get here. Guys, 500 coin. 500 coin. 500 coin. Thank you, Lightning. I think you only get the coin if you actually, win the option. You must publicly confess and compensate. Defiance is high. With fear. Chief Mego reluctantly hands over reparations, mollifying the Count just a little. A week later, Count Scales returns to the palace. Your Grace, I fear the East rumor has doomed and has fallen upon something. The peasants are terrified and furious by turns. They're calling for northern blood. My stability. Very well, I'll have him arrested. Kicking and screaming, Chief is dragged from his home and thrown in jail. Oh god! Oh god! Can I fix this? Oh, please let me fix this. Your Majesty, I bring bad news from our newly constructed prison in the north. One of the prisoners, a murderous rogue by the name of Cheddar Spurt, has escaped. His location is currently... A double door open, a grubby-looking peasant strides in the council hall, escorted by an anxious watchman. In this room? Sorry, Your Majesty. He said it was urgent, and this was pretty persuasive. Your Majesty, I swear I'm innocent. Chief Sky threw me in the prison on a trampled up charges because simply I said I didn't like their hat. Your Majesty, I have no idea what this fool is talking about. I don't either. You don't wear a hat. Okay. 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 Guys? Guys. No! Guys! I'll bribe you! I'll bribe you next time! You want to bribe, right? I said I was gonna give bribe. I'll give bribe if you just, you know... if you just go for A. Go for A. That'd be great. Just went for A. Okay. So how should the council respond to the proposal to abuse of power? A. Throw the foolish peasant back in the prison. B. Free Cheddar and imprisons Chief Skymari instead. C. Ask the spy master to investigate it further. Or D. Allow both Chief Sky and the peasant to go free. What do you want to do? 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 You can free and imprison. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it! I just really want the game to end right here. Really want the game to end right here, I see. I was trying to be sneaky about it, but the problem is it makes a noise. And this noise is an issue. This noise is an issue. Vote for your least favorite? No, vote for your favorite. Everyone should free Cheddar. Everyone free Cheddar. Free Cheddar. Actually, yeah, just free Cheddar. Free Cheddar. No one saw what you did? Yeah, no one. Yeah, free Cheddar. Wait. God damn it. Wait. They're both bad options. They're both bad options. Wait, they're both bad options. Oh god. Oh god, okay. I'm dead. Spymaster will investigate the matter. When she returns, she's holding a hat. There's no doubt about it, Your Majesty. It actually looks quite like the hat. It's stylish, but Cheddar was in prison on spurious charges. I don't care, I'm dead! I don't care, I'm dead! Now what are you gonna do about it?
Yes.
Throw Cheddar back in prison. But your investigation found me innocent. You know, you can't do this. I can do this. I can't do this. False imprisonment of Cheddar enrages the peasantry. My stability goes down, which sucks, but my authority goes up. All right, I'm not dead yet. I still have a chance. Still have a chance. What would you guys like to do? You can buy a prison, you can buy a theater, you can buy a cathedral, you can buy a fortress, you can buy a stadium, or you can buy a thieves guild. What would you like to do? Back to prison? I don't know. Welcome back, Sky. You didn't miss much. I almost died from an uprising, but that's okay, and that's okay. My stability's still fine. It's still fine. All right, so you guys want to fund a prison? I see that. That's all that's being funded right now. No one wants to fund a second thing. Are you sure you don't want to fund, like, I don't know. I don't know, it's a cathedral? Cathedrals are nice. You really like worshipping things, right? 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 You checked Noble List? Yep. Wow. That's the Noble List, alright. Yep. I'm still alive. Still alive. Somehow. Somehow. I don't know how. I was holding strong. I feel like I'm gonna lose this unless I win my checks next time. Alright. My stability! Yeah, okay. I get it. I get it. Prison happened. Prison happened. Prison happened. One or more regions are able to rebel with a defiant status higher than both authority and stability. That's how that works? Oh. If rebels get more victory points than the loyalists, they will win the game. If loyalists get more victory points than the rebels, they will put down the rebellion and continue the game. If multiple regions rebel and win a vote between the two rebelling regions, then the highest stats will determine a successor. Important, rebelling regions have their own schemes paused. Regions with a high military stat are more likely to overthrow the monarch than one with low. Great. If stability, authority, and treasury hit 0, the rebels will win the civil war. Okay, so they can't do much, Unless I lose everything. That's what I'm getting at. Alright. So... Alright. Alright, from what I understand... I don't understand. I don't know how you choose if you're a rebel or a loyalist. I don't know how you see, but it's there. Can I win my check? Can I win my check? At the start of the reign, you wanted to become a peacekeeper.
So I
You
just got back
succeeded
from
in
a
that.
10-hour shift. I thought this was gonna be a just chatting stream.
I know, Shadow, I know. I ran out of stories very quickly, so everyone was saying, mainly Vex was saying he really wanted to play the game. And hey, who am I to oppose? I like the game. And technically this is a story. Technically this is a story. Alright. You've succeeded on that front. The kingdom is peaceful, and you're renowned for mercy and wisdom. Well done, your majesty. But to shut down noble schemes for good, you need to build up on that reputation. Your advisors have some ideas. The common folk are a sleeping giant that even the nobles are afraid to wake. If you become beloved by the peasants, the nobles won't dare to overthrow you in fear of a revolution. My advice, on the other hand, would be to infiltrate each region with loyal spies, defeat their schemes with schemes of your own, but the Chancellor has other ideas. So I can work with stability and trade, or I can work with stability and farming. Hello. A wise decision, your majesty. I will begin recruiting down criers to shout about your achievements to the masses. But first, need some actual achievements. Your priority will be to raise the kingdom's stability and overall farming as much as you can, and of course, can't be too open about there can't be open rebellion amongst the nobles. Oh. So I just can't win. Alright. Alright, again, if you want to rebel, you can rebel by typing !rebel, but you know, I can lower it, right? Sure I can. Your Highness, I bring ill tides from the north. Wildlife has gone berserk in the rural areas. They are attacking villages and travelers all across the region. Beasts, you say? Tell me more about these creatures. They are hulking beasts, clearly twisted by magic. Some say they walk and talk like people. The northern warriors are afraid. They say the creatures are a dark omen, a sign of the end. Blood and stars, what has gotten into these chiefs? They can't handle a few wild animals.
Most of the north is gone, so we can't rebel.
Good. 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 Other regions have plenty of their own problems, your highness. No one wants to march up the frozen north for something like this. What am I to do? Point of order, your highness. The Church of the Ninth God could provide some shelter for those in need. All will be welcome, whether they are adherents to the true God or not. It's the least we can do. Or if you can afford it, you can send a detachment of mercenaries who aren't afraid of a few wild bears. It should put an end to this crisis. Oh, hell no! You guys are not voting for mercenaries! Look at that price tag! Oh, with the define. All of these are bad. All of these are bad. This is the most worrisome to me. Defiance is worrisome, but you're already rebelling? So I don't care. Either way lowers farming, so go for it. Go for it. Do you want to tell the Northerners that they must fend for themselves, or instruct the Northerners to seek refuge in the Ninth God's churches? Which would you like? Alright. Seems unanimous. It seems unanimous. Everything here, I can see clearly. I can see clearly here. Everyone wants to tell them to fend for themselves. Lower my authority. Thank you. Voting is closed. What can the ground do to help counteract the wild beast problem? Nothing. Just do nothing. God. Strange beasts continue to ravage the north countryside, continuously eluding any soldiers sent after them. At the very least, their attacks lessen with time. Great. The monster unleashed. It's a day like any other. You're sitting in the council hall listening to nobles argue about something or other. Today's session is particularly heated. By the ninth good count, you must understand my position. We simply cannot lower tariffs. Foggy, I thought you were locked in a dungeon. Your profiteering will leave me penniless. Penniless! Oh dear, get away from me. I feel faint. You sound like Togi's character from the D&D campaign. Like you have 1 coin to your name and you're weak because of it if you lose it. Are you alright? I have half of mine too. 2. Oh? Before the astonished eyes of the council, Count Foggy's flesh ripples and bulges. Jet black hair spreads across his body. Huge gleaming claws sprout out from his fingers. Let me take the drink and stretch really quick. With incredible speed, Count Foggy pounces upon Grandy Sulverson and clamps his jaws on the scream. Oh god! Blood sprays across the faces of the rest of the council. Shock gives way to panic and the monster turns its glowing eyes their way. The council hall fills with shrieks. Oh god, Sulverson's dead! Why is everyone dying? The Sisters of the Steel draw their scimitars and charge in perfect formation. The monster tears them apart, one by one, splattering the walls with blood, but suffer a dozen wounds. Once your honor guard is dead, the monster leaps into you. God damn it! Then with a final shudder, it dies, the last of its blood gushes from its wounds. You stand there, gore-soaked council, catching your breath and clutching your injured shoulder. Cowardly nobles
should have gotten the north.
They killed them in the end. The cowardly nobles have fled, taking advantage of the monster's distraction. Only the spy master and the marshal remain. So Foggy's dead, I'm wounded. Sulverson's dead. Wow, you don't see that every day. Thank you for your concern, Marshal. Are you alright, Your Majesty? Everything lowers stability. Pretty sure the north would have been worse. The marshal fetches the royal physician, who hurriedly begins bandaging your shoulder. Rumor of the attack quickly spreads amongst the peasants, who promptly panic, declaring that half the nobles are secret monsters. The wound is slow to heal, thankfully. It doesn't appear to be infected. Your physician expects a full recovery. My stability! Alright, is there am I missing anything? No, that's all 3 for today. End the season. Hope you're okay. I hope I'm okay too. Alright. Alright. I don't need to worry about your damn defiance. It can't go any higher, so I'm not bribing you people. I'm not bribing you people. So you know what? Look, I can't even tax you people. So you know what? Screw you guys. Screw you guys. What do you mean I didn't get sad? You're I am sad, but you know, your lineage continued. It's just your lineage, it's not necessarily you. Can you kick people? Can I kick people? No, I cannot. I do not have power. I do not think I have power. I do not have power. I do not have power. It does know who's active, though. You do not? I do not. But look, I can get money from you people. I can take money. I can take money. And you know what? You know what? I don't care. Your defiances are low. Give me money. Give me money. Give me your money. Huh? Who started a rebellion exactly? Who started the rebellion? The kingdom's in rebellion. The first side to hit 5 victory points will win. Victory points are earned through events. If the rebels are victorious, the monarch will be overthrown. Rebellion. Let's look at the rebellion. At long last, the chiefs have reached their boiling point. You are confronted by the throne room of Chief Haribo, their tattoos seeming to shift in the light of the braziers. The chiefs of the north will rip that false crown off your head and stomp it into the mud. We will be fighting for glory, for honor, for Selby, the true monarch. This is a formal declaration of war. The next time we see each other will be on the battlefield. I'm not lowering my stability any further. There'll be many heads on a spike for this war is over. Mine will not be one of them. Chief Haribo strides into your throne without looking back. Did not expect him to move so boldly, Your Majesty. What are our chances against the rebels? The chiefs are formidable but not undefeatable. I don't think they'll be able to persuade any other regions to join them in their rebellion. That would be dangerous. How did things get this bad? The leader of the rebellion is Chief Vex. As reason for the uprising, he's citing your history as petty transgressions, there we go, against the chiefs. Too late to apologize? It is. Now it's time for swords, not words. So this is it? Civil war? That's right, Your Majesty. The kingdom is divided. There will be a lot of death and suffering before this is over. I can't wait! I'll go out and dig out the trench buckets. You sound so happy, buddy. Fevered dreams. Fevered is fevered, right? Yeah. Oh no!
You should have listened to me.
I don't know if I should have. Over the course of the winter, you find yourself plagued by horrific dreams. You're running through open woods, full of a bunch of screams as your colossal jaws bite the beast and human alike. You are always hunting, always hungry. The council has noticed your lack of sleep and you become tired and irritable during court sessions. Something must be done. So this isn't helping the allegations. This isn't helping the allegations at all. You know what? We're gonna find a witch that can possibly go wrong. While Spymaster keeps an ear out for rumors of magic, you begin to searching in your spare time. You can only hope that you find someone before it's too late. Lovely, that didn't help me at all. Too long have those bastards in the Crown Lands held us down. Too long have they called us heathens and mocked our way of life. Now it's time for us to take up our axes and fight back. Morgana is with us. We will burn their churches and string up their lying priests. Now, I ask you, chiefs of the Free North, where will we strike first? We can launch a preemptive strike against the Grandies to cripple the military capabilities. If we suspect the courts will join our cause, we can call them to war. They may be likely to join us if the Queen's authority is low. Or finally, we could send off the assassin and nip this in the bud. Dishonorable, of course, but convenient. Blue people, do you want to launch a preemptive strike against the yellow people? Call upon the courts to join our cause. Or send assassins after the queen. Which would you like to do? So far you're going against the yellow people. Why are you going against the yellow people? Probably because they're weak and I married their son. But, you know, yellow people. Yellow people. No one wants to send an assassin. No one wants to lose money. No one's willing to put their own wallets on the line for this, I see. That's 50%, that's true. Launch a preemptive strike on the Grandies. The chief launches a surprise attack on the south, slashing and burning their way across the field and farmlands. They catch a regiment of the south unaware and spring into ambush, slaughtering them to a man. Common folk whisper that the battleground will be stained red for generations. The rebels win a victory. The military is now inadequate in the south, and farming is now going to— oh, great. Thank Morgana! Down with the queen! You killed innocent people, buddy. The northern soldiers return home in triumph, leaving the south devastated in their wake. It was going so well, and now it's not. And that is it for the season. And change their minds and vote for a different option. Stop the count. Or... alright, no one liked my money. I'm going back for the call for unity. End the year. A great battle, witch hunting, more beast attacks. Yeah, I'm not winning this. I'm not voting. I'm still with you, Civ. I really don't have bad blood. I'm glad, Sky. I'm glad I have at least one person on the rebel side that's not really a rebel. Witch hunting. For weeks, you search for a witch or warlock that can treat your dark and bloody dreams, but war demands most of your attention, and half the kingdom is in chaos. Your search has been nigh impossible. You can only hope for a clue to turn up soon. Not only will your dreams get more fervent, but they're vivid, and you're starting to doubt the dreams at all. Great battle. Vast armies of darkened landscapes in the shadow of clouds. Flags are flying, drums are pounding with the rhythm of marching boots. The kingdom has gripped in civil war. At least that's what you imagine. Most of the time spent safe in your palace, poring over a giant map with the marshal. Your Majesty, the armies of the north are advancing in the capital. It's led by a treacherous cur of Vex. I received word from the commander of our loyalist forces in the south. If they march now, they'll intercept the chiefs in a matter of days. Alternatively, they could join forces with the army of the east. It's risky, but together they could have a higher chance of defeating the accursed chiefs. What are your orders, Your Majesty? Will the yellows and the purples come together? They kind of hate each other. Yeah, tell them to join forces. Hopefully they'll do as they're told, but God knows, treachery can thrive on the battlefield. We have our orders, but should we follow them? Yellow people! What do you want to do? You can defy my orders and send the Southern Army to fight the rebels. You can follow orders and link up with the counts. You will have a higher chance of success. Or hang back and let the rebels march on the capital without a challenge. Dark, I don't know if you need to defy. I don't know what it is. You could just do nothing. You could do nothing. This is no money out of your wallets if you do nothing. Defy her, see? You guys are openly talking. You're not even using private communication channels anymore. You guys haven't voted at all. Thank you. Thank you, Sin. Thank you, Sin. Thank you, Sin. Thank you for obeying my orders. Thank you, Sin. The whole city holds its breath. You stew in your palace, waiting for the marshal's return. Finally, she arrives at your throne room, looking perfectly composed. Your Majesty, as you ordered, the Grandies have turned up their army around to link up with the counts. All according to plan. You're mad at blue? I'd be mad at blue too. Indeed, Your Majesty, let's hope this plan is sound. All comes down to the next battle, Your Majesty. The fate of the kingdom hangs in the balance. We will prevail. That's the spirit now. I really must be going. I have a lot to take care of. Over the next few weeks, it becomes clear that the Southern Army's retreat has given the chiefs free rein to pillage and plunder the south. The rampaging northern troops descend on the farms like locusts, taking everything to feed their thousands of hungry soldiers. The farming went down. Meanwhile, shops, churches, and manors are plundered, and the stolen loot is shipped back to the north. The yellows are weaker, the blues are stronger. Trade is now prosperous in the blue, and trade is now problematic in the yellow. I refuse to pronounce everything every time. I see blue, I see yellow, I see color. Me can say color. But while the south suffers, the southern forces successfully link up with the counts. Now, the joint army of Grandies and the counts rush to meet the chiefs in open warfare, and the winner will be either end your reign or preserve it. Oh, my phone also just hit 10%. I will have to switch over to the chibi model soon unless this ends shortly. More beast attacks. You must do something about this wild animal problem, Your Grace. It's getting out of control. Wild animal problem? Great beasts have migrated from the north and are ravaging our corpses. Our crops, sorry. I wouldn't rule out the possibility of a ploy from the chiefs. Excuse me. Those heathens wouldn't flinch at stopping such tactics during wartime. Oh, what do you guys want to do to stop the wild beasts? You can either pay for mercenaries to deal with it once and for all, or let the counts deal with the problem themselves. You have two options, and two options only. I will pay for mercenaries, you know? I will pay for mercenaries. We have the money in the treasury. We can pay for the mercenaries. We can win this war. Alright. It looks like we are paying for the mercenaries. My treasury will be lower, but we have the money. I'm paying for this with your tax dollars. So in theory, this is your choice, and only your choice. Yeah, Vex, you can't vote. You're a traitor. You can't vote. You can't vote in this. Alright. You now have a higher army. Thank you. It takes time, but the beast will eventually be driven back to the north, and the counts have thankful for your intervention. Privately, I hope that you at least heard of these creatures. And that is the end of the season. Alright, Your Majesty, the upstarts are saying that they have the right to your claim to the throne. No doubt the nobles are already scheming to the crown. Yep, we already know this. Everyone wants stability of 4 or less still. And for the rebellion, the blue people are rebelling. You're on a reset? Alright. See ya, Dot. See ya, Dot. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. The final battle. You know what? Let's just end it. The final battle. What happens to the final battle? A month ago, battle was averted, but the battle cannot be postponed forever. The yellows and the blues are the yellows and the purples, sorry, are standing against the blue at the capital. The final battle deciding the fate of the kingdom. I'll send word to the counts that it's time to strike. Can only hope that they listen to our orders, Your Majesty. Purple people! Purple people! Do you send forces to join the counts and grandees to fight off the rebels? Or B, do you hang back and let the chiefs march to the capital without a challenge? I believe in you guys. I believe in purple people. We can prevail. We can prevail. You have the stronger military. You have the stronger military. Or nothing will happen. Thank you. Thank you for not voting and having it go with the good option anyway. Yay. When she returns, she strides into your throne room with a triumphant gleam in her eyes. Alright. Marshal, reports. We caught the chiefs by surprise. We're fording the river. Classic pincer maneuver. The counts attacked from one side and the grannies charged from the other. You should have seen it. The river ran red that day. An utter slaughter. My authority is higher. The loyalists gained 3 points. And the military went down in the north. So, I can't shake the feeling that we missed something. No need to fret, Your Majesty. Everything is perfectly at that moment. A frantic soldier bursts in. Your Majesty, we received word from our scouts. I don't quite know how to say this. Spit it out, damn you. Yes, ma'am. Your Majesty, the chiefs must have split their forces. The army we defeated was a diversion. They have got another regiment making their way through the Crown Lands. They'll be outside the capital in a matter of days, and the count's too far away to help. What can we do? Must prepare for siege. We've got a lot of work to do. Build up the castle's fortifications, stockpile the food, train up citizens' militia. Don't worry, Your Majesty. This is a last-ditch ploy to defend the enemy. We won't outlast this. We need to outlast the siege, and the counts will come to our rescue. I'm about to die still. Noises in the night. It's a starry summer night, just like any other, until you awaken to the screaming in the courtyard. Get up and investigate the sound. Rubbing sleep from your eyes, you trudge over to the window and push it open. A cool breeze washes over you, and so does the pale light of the crescent moon. Then you hear it again, a blood-curdling scream, followed by the sounds of shouting below, and then a deep, guttural roar. Something is attacking the palace watch. Find a weapon and head downstairs. You look around the room, and there's an assortment of arms to choose from. I can get a spear, I can get my father's old sword, I can get a crossbow, get a hidden dagger. I want the spear. People who don't like burger, everyone needs burger, everyone needs burger. Just tell off your— wait, what? I didn't tell him off! Brandishing a weapon in your own hand, you get to feel for its weight, and slowly but surely open the chamber door. I also didn't read what the third option was. Hopefully it wasn't— if I could have sent him to his death, that would have been great. What are you doing? Don't go out there! Move silently. Stepping bravely in the darkness, you begin your search for source for the horrible noise. The silence is more than you can bear. Despite Tristano's protest, the two of you tiptoe down the down the keep's spiral staircase, listening for clues. There's another scream. This time, it's much closer, around the next corner. A watchman is thrown against the wall in front of you, falling limp to the ground. Before you can react, the creature appears in the dim torchlight. A hulking, mutated Ursine figure stands before you on 2 legs, its maw dripping with blood. You don't have time to think before it roars, the sound deafening. Your husband screams, loud enough to wake a troll. The bear pays no mind, has his eyes only for you. Wait for him to attack. Wait for the beast to make a move, looking it straight into its black pits of eyes. I think those eyes are yellow, but whatever, game. Then the bear swings at you. You're ready. You dive out of the way and prepare a counterattack. The spear finds its mark, digging deep into the bear's exposed neck. It roars in defiance. but the gas for air and blood pools in its lungs. It's dead. The giant corpse collapses, and then you dive out of the way just in time. Everything goes still. Moments later, your marshal comes rushing into your room. I came as fast as I could, your majesty. What in the name of the ninth god is that beast? Everything raises authority. I can talk to my husband? Are you okay? I'm fine, just a little startled. It looked like that thing was on a mission to kill you. Yeah. The creature's body is dragged away and eventually donated to the university for further study. Stories spread of your bravery and martial prowess. Commoners and nobles alike find new respect for the queen who has slain the bear in their own nightgown. It didn't raise my stability, it only raised my authority. That sucks. Who's the furry now? This is descriptive? It was not me! I ran out of water. I have like no more water. I took the drink. Let me get up. Here. The Royal Inquisition. Advisors, nobles, I bring dire news. The queen is a creature of the seventh god. The murderous shapeshifter. A bloody, thirsty werebeast. I'm not a furry. Excuse me. What are you saying? Your husband casts an eye away from you as if he can't bear to look you in the eyes. Cursed with hunger of a beast, she must be put down for the good of the kingdom. This is a preposterous lie, is it? The evidence is overwhelming. The more people have disappeared, the more I'm sure of your guilt. Esteemed nobles, take action! The queen is a werewolf. What should the council do about this? You can confide the queen to her quarters until a solution is found, or you can execute the High Inquisition for slander against the queen. You're not burning me at the stake today. What would you like to do? You can execute- God. Guys, you don't need to lower stability. Stability doesn't need to be lowered. That's a terrible option. That's a terrible option. Guys, this is an awful option. What about confiding in the queen to her quarters so a solution's found? You know? Fine. Fine. Execute the high priest. My stability! Oh my god, my stability! Across all kingdoms, the peasants and nobles alike whisper behind closed doors about your beastly nature. The Inquisitors glare at you from behind their hoods. The High Inquisitor's accusations seem not to be forgotten, even in her replacement, who looks remarkably like the original. Eyes with you of vengeful hunger. There's no way I'm winning this. Unless next season I do really well, but... Two counts meet on the outskirts of the barren farm, wind whipping through their long cloaks. Good news from the capital, my friend. Well, bad news, but good for us. Oh yes. Fires, wanton murder, giant spiders, all that and more. The fabric between worlds is wearing thin. It's ripe time to summon a demon. Kinda forgot that's what they were planning. By which honored guest should we invite? Remarkably like the original, aka we didn't want to make new models. Exactly. Exactly, Scales. But which honored guest should we invite? Purple, do you want the Lord of Dismay? Or the Hungering Abyss, Queen of Corruption? One is to raise trade, one is to lower faith. Both are, really... Alright. Good luck. You can either have something I don't want to pronounce, or a Belfaminar. Belfaminar. Why are you guys going for trade? You guys, any other purples? Any other purples wanna, Oh, you guys are going for the easy option. Great. Actually, that's the hard option. Wait, what am I saying? Both of them are difficult. Alright. We'll bring pestilence and starvation to our land. She's perfect for our plans. When she arrives, the crown will be all ours for the taking. Her summoning ritual requires rare regiments from across Celestarth. Yeah. The petals of something orchid and the eye of a something salamander. Indeed, we will stockpile the resources before initiating the rite. There's no time to waste. The final stage of their scheme, they must raise their trade to 6. What about the yellow peoples? The south swells in the sudden influx of devotees from across the kingdom. They come to the Ninth Herald Ignazio for action. The picturesque town of Tolavet something, holy claimants deliver a speech of something applause to its figures. Yeah. AKA, dude is living his best life as a god. If our army were to be strong enough, we could use the chaos of the rebellion to our advantage and take the palace by force. A crusade? That sounds promising, though I suggest that we leave it up to the Ninth God. Surely he will intervene in Ignazio's behalf. Yellow people, do you want to launch a holy war to reclaim the throne? We have to raise your own militia. Or B, pray for a miracle where you have to raise your own faith. Oh dear God. This one's... Yeah, well... I don't... You can barely go any higher. Let us join in prayer, fellow yellow people. For the end of Queen Siviel's illegitimate goddess rule is upon us. Godless rule. There we go. Our claimant Ignazio is poised to take the position of the throne and usher a new golden age. We only need to wait for a miracle. For the final stage of our scheme, you must get your faith to at least 10. Good luck. Alright, guys. Oh god! Oh god! Well, I don't think there's a way I can prevail in this unless I get like a really lucky draw. Here's your auction. Bid for what you'd like. Bid for what you'd like. Welcome in everybody. I think I'm about to die. Again. About to die again. There's I mean, Purple kind of dug himself in the grave, but you know, if you just don't fund the cathedral, right? If you don't fund the cathedral, we can go another round. We can go another round. All I need to do is get my damn heir on the throne. He's been born. My heir's been born. Siviel II just never gets a chance. Yeah, guys, fund the prison, you know, with stability. What could possibly go wrong with a lower stability? I don't think we're not getting it. We're not. I don't think it's happening. Guys, I mean, it's possible. Pool your money together. You can unfund the cathedral. It could happen. It could happen. It didn't happen. My stability is 1. I have no stability. Yeah. Wow. End the season. Sieged. A terrible accident in the name of knowledge. Oh, these don't sound good. Hit 0, that won't be good. I can imagine it won't be good. I can imagine, Emerald. I'm scared. I'm scared. The chiefs march through the Crown lands, pillaging and burning. The roads are heaving with refugees and corpses clog the rivers. Now the capital is surrounded and stand at the ramparts of your palace, staring out in dismay at the army of camps stretching for miles outside the city walls. Get down from there, your majesty. If they get lucky with a crossbow bolt. Is there any hope, Marshal? Only one. Grandees and counts are still out there, your majesty. Their combined army strength smashed the rebels in the last battle. They can smash them again. I hope that they get here in time. You're right. There's still hope. If you finish your sentence, an immense trebuchet hurls a 10-ton boulder towards the capital. It crashes into a nearby clock tower, smashing it into smithereens. Like I said, your majesty, better get inside. The name of knowledge. For reasons I cannot quite fathom, the cloth-covered cart with the wheeled into your court, it stinks all the way from thereafter. Your Highness, I bring troubling news. That better not be what I think it is. The body of none other than the Palace Watch. At least it was. He was slain a few months ago in your castle after trying to kill you. Do you recall? The bear? Just so, your majesty. This is he, transformed by some terrible curse with your permission. I'd like to study it further to determine the course's origins. The university would pay handsomely for the privilege. No, man suffered enough. You leave with well enough. The study of the former man is more dangerous than lying him to rest. You allow the priest to bless him and burn the body as a precaution. Did this get you an army of bears? A true Russian queen? I mean, I apparently am already a bear myself, so, you know. Your Majesty, I have some dire news. Grandy something something was found in the palace gardens this morning. He was attacked by something, torn limb from limb. Uh-oh. He was technically your guest at the time. You must make every effort to ensure the Grandy's this was not intentional. Sorry, Larry. Sorry, Larry. You just got here and you're already dead. You're already dead. Oops. Suddenly you recall the night before, dreams of blood and gore, ripping a helpless noble apart with your powerful jaws. Don't worry, your successor's there, Larry. Your Highness, are you listening? We must hide the body and- actually, no, that's terrible. My phone just died. 1 second, 1 second. I need to fix. My tracking died really quick. What is this called again? Yeah. I need to switch over to the PNG model. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. And it's there we go. We're good. We're good. Okay. We got it. We got it. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. It is indeed small time. Alright. 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 Sorry. My phone died. I didn't I knew it was coming. I didn't know it was that soon. Anyway, Your Highness, are you listening? You know what? We're going with the rebel agent story. Despite your well-crafted story, the Grandies are not so easily appeased, and one of their own dying under your protection falls. Yeah, it reflects badly. I got it. Crown not happy, crown not good. Everyone against the crown. I see, I see. But more urgent is your knowledge of what you did. You have to become a monster with insatiable hunger for flesh and meat, human or otherwise. Wait, no! No! This is horrible. I have to stop this. Oh, no. But the dream continues. It's not long before the peasants and servants turn up dead in a mysterious circumstances not unlike Larry's own. Yeah. Well, GG's everyone. GG's. I was doing so well. I had stability 10. And then in 2 matches, it went down to 0. It went down so fast. The game just hated, there was no way around it. The game just hated me. End the season. You know what? You know what? I'm burning all the bridges. I am burning the bridges. I am burning the bridges. I am burning the bridges as I go down. I am burning them. Loyalists were stronger than the rebels so far. A sign from the 9th god. Your great holiness. A standoff with the Grandies is becoming untenable. I fear that if we don't get any of this sorted out soon, it could jeopardize your efforts on the war. We don't want them joining the rebels, do we? Tell me something I don't know. I do have a proposition, in fact. Of course, you are the one true queen, as we all know. But Ignacio has many devoted followers, and we are not in the south. Oh, wait, your faith hit 10! Oh, yellow wins! Oh! Oh! Oh, that overrules the- okay. I was hoping we could come to a more diplomatic agreement, as it were. Otherwise, I fear skepticism may develop in the church itself. There's already rumors the High Inquisitor favors Ignacio. Let's hear the specifics. I've arranged for a meeting between you and this herald. It would be held on the holy ground, St. Bernard's Cathedral itself. Perhaps the holy presence of the 9th god will reveal the path forward. But the city is under siege. Indeed, the Grandies brokered an armistice so that we can go ahead. They may have appealed to the rebels in the better nature, or perhaps they could particularly zealous members of the 9th Church hidden in their ranks. On the day of the meeting, your Archbishop presents you with a heavy golden chains to wear around your neck, especially for the occasion. It's tradition for the Queen to wear these on holy events. The so-called Herald doesn't have any of these now, does he? Before heading out, to quickly check in with Tristano. You look positively radiant today. Today, the Queen is blessed by the 9th god. This sounds bad. I don't think I'm getting out of this, so, the chains weren't my idea. I can believe it. Still, it could be worse. Alongside your advisors, your husband, and a small continuation of the Palace Watch, make your way to St. Bernard Cathedral. The Grande Ignacio is waiting. The Archbishop takes out the pulpit, and you notice that representatives of every single region has showed up for the even from the rebels. We gather today Under the guiding light of the ninth god, to mend this rift that has so damaged our kingdom, not since the trial of...
Let's go, my dear son. I knew it was a good idea to have you be a spy.
God damn it, Dark! God damn it, Dark! Get on with it, you blowhard. I'm sweating through my brand new pelts. Yes, have it. We haven't got all day. The Archbishop clears his throat. I invite Noble Ignazio to the pulpit to speak on the Grandee's behalf. Thank you, Your Holiness. I can heckle him. I'm already gonna die, what's it matter? You shout and jeer, making a number of overly detailed compensations between the herald and his utmost bowel. Something, something. Many nobles gave you pointed stares, but you ignore them, just as Ignazio ignores you, and then eventually you run out of breath. As the Archbishop said, there were more on- wait, we're here to come to an understanding. That is, to receive the ninth god's wisdom and understand his will, whatever that might be. Even the Queen herself can agree to that, surely. Wait just a minute, what's that noise? It sounds like groaning from the hull of the ship in the storm. The groaning quickly becomes explosive and a rush of sound and a giant barrel bursting startles the assembled nobles. Wait, we're on a ship? Wait, I missed the fact that we were on a ship. It's St. Bertard's Brewery, a massive facility right next to- oh, we aren't on a ship. Okay. It just sounded like a ship. Got it. A tidal wave crashes through the stained glass windows. The church is covered in a tidal wave of beer. Before anyone can react, the room is awash with the pungent stench of alcohol. The sheer volume is enough to thrash people against-
all praise and worship the ninth god.
The ninth god made beer rain upon us. We get beer? God, no. Before anyone can react, the room is full with the wash- yeah, whatever, I already read that. The sheer volume is enough to thrash people against stone walls, carry them out the front door and down the street. My husband, where is my husband? The absurdity is overwhelming by raw terror. You fight to keep yourself above the thrashing waves and avoid taking in too much liquid.
Reminds me of Leopold.
This is Leopold's wrath. Leopold is the ninth god. That is what we have come to. Leopold, the drunken husband from last season. Got it. The sign we've been looking for. The ninth god has struck down the non-believers before our very eyes. A miracle. So when you realize all the grandees are seated in the gallery above the central hall, completely safe from the flood. Their claimant too, standing majestically above it all. The raised pulpit, unharmed. Hell, apprehend the traitors. But your shouts become
my
gurgled
son
more and more.
Leopold, he lives on in the merry and drink.
Oh god. I thought I was avoiding the alcohol with this, but you know what? Fine. But your shouts become gurgles, more and more large floods into your lungs. The weight of your massive golden chains pulls you beneath the waves. Not long before your limbs tire and your lungs burn, you can only pray that Ignacio and the rest of the grandees have an even worse time ruling than you. Your final thoughts are doomed with the realization that drowning in beer isn't as pleasant as it sounds. I wonder why. Followed by an acknowledgement that there were worse liquors. Mercifully, you chose unconsciousness before the river of alcohol carries you into the sewers. I died to drowning to alcohol. Let's read what happens. In what became known as the Thirsty Fellows miracle, Queen Sivule and all of her supporters were drowned in a flood of beer from a nearby brewery. Rushing to complete the scheme, the counts attempted their blood ritual too early. The summoned demon escaped their control and slaughtered dozens, including Matilda and Count Foggy.
Not to brag or anything, but I won 2 in a row.
That's not important. It's not important. The chiefs, led by Vex, launched a rebellion that accompanied nothing besides distracting the queen while cunning schemers took the throne. The grandees swept happily into the sudden power vacuum. After all, they hadn't the ninth set a miracle to ensure that the most holy Ignazio took the throne?
Also, not to brag, I have also won 2 in a row.
Damn it. Damn it. Even the other nobles found it hard to argue. There you go. Yellow team wins. Congratulations. Won't somebody please think about the profit margins they were with the brewery? No one cares. No one cares they bombed the brewery just to drown the current monarch in alcohol. This is almost more absurd than the bees. The bees were pretty crazy.
Still not bragging, but me and Dark won 2 in a row.
I think this is what you call bragging. I do. Although last time my death wasn't necessarily weird, it was just unfortunate. I fled on horseback to get my head bashed in by a low-hanging sign. I feel like you can only die in weird ways. I mean, I played it twice, and both deaths were interesting, to say the least. What is my phone at? My phone is low? Is my phone low still? Phone's at 6%. Okay. Give me a second. I might be able to get my other model back. Maybe only weird ways, not to be disrespectful.
And my son has been chosen twice. My lineage lives on.
Yeah,
also
if
not
you're...
to brag, me and Sin have won 2 in a row.
I understand that fact. Let me take a drink with what water I have left. I need to open up the bottle. I'm sure I have a few sips left. There we go. There we go. Sorry, that was probably really loud on the mic too. I drank that really close at the... Oops. Probably heard the ice on that one. Alright, let me go over. Let me set up the other model.
Dark, please clarify who is the mother of Leopold, you or Shadow? Also not bragging, but I won 2 in a row.
Okay, I get it, I get it. Okay, that is it for today's stream.
Well, I tried my best.
Let me go like this, and then... Let's go back over to the just chatting screen, why don't we, for a little bit. I did lose 2 in a row, you know? Technically that makes me in second place, correct? If I lost, because all of you guys are kind of working against me, so it's second place, so I'm first loser. Hey, I'm first in something. I'm first in something, you know? Alright. Alright. 3rd time's the charm, exactly. When that 3rd time will be, I'm not certain.
Thanks for reminding me that me and Dark won 2 in a row, not bragging BTW.
Yeah. Got it. I got it. I got it.
I don't know who the mother is, you will have to ask Shadow, but not to brag, I've won 2 in a row. Okay,
before they continue to brag, or sorry, not brag, they've won 2 in a row. Thank you guys for coming to today's stream. Imagine, I know. Thank you guys for coming to today's stream. That does conclude for today. I know today was supposed to be a story time. I was supposed to tell stories, it was supposed to be just chatting, but we pivoted. I like this game. I like King of the Castle a lot. I suck at it, apparently. But I have a feeling that's like almost impossible to win. Yeah, not to brag, but I've lost 7 in a row. Can't just because I'm not a count.
Sif, we would never brag about winning 2 in a row.
Surely you never would. Surely.
It would be so rude if someone were to brag about winning 2 in a row. I'm glad I am not the type to brag that I won 2 in a row. Yeah, I'm glad you're not the type to brag. I'm glad you're not the type to brag. Let me find a thing really quick. Yeah, there's the sound alerts. So I think it's our, oh, that's the wrong thing. Alerts. Yeah, there we go. Let me grab that. All right, that does conclude today. Thank you guys for coming to today's stream. I'm gonna make sure that the alerts are on the next page, so you know, if you want to keep bragging about not winning 2 in a row, or not bragging about winning, you know what I mean. Thank you guys for coming to today's stream. I will continue I will have streams again next Saturday and Sunday, aka next weekend. Sif bragging about winning 2 in a row. I for one would never brag about winning 2 in a row, which I would never do. Surely. But yeah, have a good time, everybody. I was gonna say have a good night, but it's not night for everyone, it's not morning. Have a good time zone, everybody. See you next time. Apparently I've won 2 in a row. Just told me.